music. The red one. That's it. Just touch it. Don't touch it again, Ivan. I think that's working. I don't know for sure, but I tell you guys what, the time has come. The time has come. Today, I feel like we got our stuff set up right for the very first time. And we're going to celebrate by bringing on some guests. And the first guest, the illustrious, the beautiful, the talented, Mr. X Shy City. It's Cliff.
Yes,
Come
sir. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We are back again.
Give me the clap noise, somebody.
Happy Friday.
All right.
Let's
And
go.
also joining us today from Nashville, Tennessee. You know him. You love him. The Duke of Dixie. The mouth of the South. The Appalachian assassin himself. Give it up for Tim Freeman.
Yes.
Let's go.
I feel like you put the mantle of the South on me right now. I've been trying to get it, and all these Southern boys are like, no, you can't have it. You're from Stockton. It won't work. But I think I have been bequeathed with it.
I just blessed you, dude.
Praise the Lord. Yes.
Happy Friday. Let's go, man.
All
awesome
right.
stuff.
Listen, folks, we got a heck of a show for you today. What are we going to do? I don't know. I got some street beefs pulled up.
Nice.
We might watch some street beefs, but I tell you what, it's not just us today, fellas. I got all kinds of folks in the room here. Let's see. Let's go to, that's the webcam. There, Keelan is roaming around in here. Look at this.
Keelan, what's good?
Julius Caesar sitting on the table overlooking us.
Nice.
Here goes Keelan on the telestration cam. We're going
very nice.
We got the telestrator set up.
Oh, beautiful.
We're going to be able to telestrate the street beefs today.
Okay.
Nice.
We're going to be able to break them down.
Nice. I'm
That's
excited.
He's basically the young Jamie. He's the producer of this fine show.
W.
Let's
W.
see.
With the glorious beard. I'm seeing it.
Yeah, man. You're going to show up on the $20 bill if you're not careful, dog. Like, you're real close, man.
And look out. It's the Chris cam. There you go.
Very nice.
Make sure your mic is flipped on right there. I think I turned it off yesterday. There's a little button on the top.
Can y'all hear me now?
Oh, Chris is in the game.
Hey.
And then we also have, hold on. Yeah, Ivan, you come over here. This will be your spot over here. Visiting us from Taiwan. He's here living in my gym for the next month. It's Ivan.
Ivan, what's goody?
What up? What up?
Do we have a mic for Ivan? Yes, we gotta set him up. Give him that wireless right there. Scoob is here in the chat. Sensei is here.
Yes, sir.
Lizzie Berm, country or country, depending on how you want to play it. We got a whole bag full.
Hold on now. That's not Lizzie. That's Lisi. And from Australia. She's in Australia, by the way. That's who I was talking about. That helped me with my emotes.
Oh, see.
Yes.
All right. Now here's what you don't know yet, Tim. We'll take this moment here to kind of introduce it, like let everybody introduce each other to their audiences and whatnot. Okay. So Shy, I'm bringing you on first. You kind of break it down. You and Tim don't know each other. See, I'm bringing the world together.
I'm loving it. I'm here for it.
One stream at a time right here. I'm going to put you on the main stage right here.
Sounds good.
And then you kind of break it down. Introduce yourself to Tim, and then we'll bring him on in a minute.
Sure. So for those of you who don't know, my name is Cliff, but I go by Mr. Shy City, Shy for short. I started streaming on Facebook back in 2021. We were playing NBA 2K26. Now we play 26. Came over to Kick in 2023. Got selected for Kick Picks week 39 in August of 2024 when we were the #1 streamer for college football 25. Kick staff came to our stream and gifted us 100 subscriptions. I was crying like a baby. And after that, I had to take a little bit of a break. I had some mental health stuff I was going through and had some family issues, but we got that all behind us. We returned in January of this year. And then 3 months later, so last month in April, we got verified. Like halfway through the month, we got our little green check mark. And then 2 weeks ago tomorrow, we got partnered. And my 5-year streamerversary is next week.
Nice.
I'm trying to do a subathon, and my chat has got me locked in. If I get 500 subscriptions, I will cut my hair. I'm not cutting it all the way off. They didn't lock me in for that because they tried to say I was going to go bald, but I might cut the ends off. I don't know. We'll see. If they send 1,000 subs, I'm going to pull a Brandon.
Well, that means you would lose your hair, not that you would shave it.
Exactly.
So that's going to take a little longer than you think.
Exactly.
You think it happens overnight, but it just happens slowly over the course of
well, it's working its way. That's why I'm wearing the hat, man. It's working its way. But
Tim shaves it. Let's see it, Tim. Skin that thing. Skin that smoke wagon.
That's smooth though, Mr. Clean. That's nice.
Yeah, so cut it off, dude.
Well, Scoob, you better open your wallet, brother.
But, if I get 1,000 gifted subs, I'll grow my hair back. How about that?
Right.
That's more shameful than shaving it, man. Right?
Having to grow it back. Right.
Well, so when I first started kind of messing around with Kick, you know how I am, Tim. I'm an obsessor. I go all in on whatever it is I'm trying to learn or whatever I'm playing around with. And so when I was like, okay, I'm gonna figure this Kick thing out, I just started like popping into different streams and stuff. And probably one of my favorite people for sure. I just kept popping over to Cliff's stream over and over. Even though I don't care nothing about video games, I liked what he was about. And then he started watching the PGF and he was sharing the PGF to his crew. And anyway, yesterday we jumped on and we probably talked for like 3 hours, just me and him literally just talking for like 3 hours on the stream. And we had a great time.
If you didn't have to go to the ref thing, we probably would have talked till the cows came home, man. It was
probably, dude. I just I had to make an appearance in that referee meeting. We had a PGF referee meeting. It was at 12 o'clock. And, I was like, Keelan, you got to go do this meeting. I'm cooking over here. And
let me see if I can shout InsideBJJ out. That way my followers can go drop you some love as well.
There you go. Thank you.
Go ahead and click on his link right there. And of course, make sure you guys drop Brandon a follow as well if you are not already. I don't know what you're doing. Get right or get left.
Tim, give us the Tim intro now.
Yeah,
you got to give us the deep lore a little bit.
The deep lore. I don't know exactly. Go ahead, Brandon.
We got time.
So, man, the deep lore. I got into jiu-jitsu in 2005. Just was a regular cat, obsessed with pro wrestling. Really liked watching boxing, combat sports, karate, all that early 80s stuff. Like we were in it to win it. And UFC came around and they talked about, man, Ken Shamrock's in the Lion's Den in Lodi, California. And we grew up in Stockton. So Lodi was like 12 minutes away from us.
Ken Shamrock.
My cousin was up there like the next week, just getting mauled and whooped on by these guys. And I was like, I don't think this is for me because my cousin was way tougher than I was. So I just kind of chilled out for a while. But somewhere in the mid 2000s, I got into it. Had my first jiu-jitsu lesson with Nick Diaz, which was scary in and of itself because my beloved Big MF is his nickname cousin. He's like, man, go down to Pacific Coast Martial Arts, ask for Nick Diaz, tell him Matt Freeman sent you. This is my first time ever going to train. So I show up.
Wow.
I go down there. I'm here to see Nick Diaz. They point this guy out. He's right over there. I walk over there. I'm like, are you Nick Diaz? And he says, yes. And I go, Matt Freeman sent me. And he looks at me and he goes, who the F is Matt Freeman? And then, so I have this moment in my heart where I'm like, oh no, I'm about to get my butt kicked right now. But then he pulled a classic Nick. He's just like, oh man, he's cool. I probably know him if I saw his face, bro. Like, okay. And then he's like, nobody's not a regular class, but I'm gonna give you a lesson. So I started doing it, and I really loved it, and I really wanted an excuse to talk to these athletes that I was just kind of enamored with in this new martial art. So I had this idea to create a website. I called it InsideBJJ. Seemed like a great name. Nobody had it. And I modeled it after the Drudge Report. I don't know if you remember the Drudge Report, but Drudge was an OG kind of hand-curated linked site. They broke the Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton story way back in the day. And that's kind of how they rose to fame. Okay. So I was like, I'm going to do a jiu-jitsu combat site like this. And I built this crazy link generator, and it was like going okay. And I started interviewing these athletes, but I would just like interview these guys. I would record the interview, and then I would type it up, transcribe it up, send them a copy. This is what's going to get published. Okay, yeah, boom. The problem was, like, a lot of people would get upset at me after I published things that they said. I'm like, you said it, you approved it, and now I'm the problem, right? To the point to where, like, I've had people like confront me, get in my face at tournaments and ask me why I did something or said something. So I'm like, you know what? I think I have the audio. I think I can just do this new podcast thing that's going around. This was like in 2012. So okay. I did it, and did a couple shows, and I remember the first one we put out, we got 100 downloads like in 2 days, and I was like out of my mind. I couldn't believe 100 people were listening, and eventually we started rolling with that. There's kind of like a classic old school crew. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention them, but Big MF and Ernest Mello, those guys did a lot. We did a lot of fun stuff. Met Brandon back in the day, and Brandon and I were not on the same jiu-jitsu team. We lived across the country from each other. But over the years, we both ended up on the same team. I ended up, 90 minutes away from him, and he's become a great friend. And the rest is kind of history, man. I do InsideBJJ. Cool. I do the bullpen with my partner, Rafa Sparza. I love the PGF, man. It's one of my favorite things, and I love talking, dog. So when Brandon hit me up yesterday and he's like, yo, you ready to do this? I was like, praise the Lord, I am, brother. Let's go. So it's great to meet you, Cliff, and thanks, BMac.
Of course. And really quick, so you said what's your partner's name? Rafa Sparza?
Rafa Sparza. Yeah, he runs the Grappling Hour. He's like the other dude who was covering all this jiu-jitsu stuff at the same time. We started our shows in the same month, and he was in Southern California. I was in Northern California. He likes the LA Dodgers. I like the San Francisco Giants. We were frenemies. Like we had respect for each other, but I was like, I'm going to get you. But ultimately, Brandon kind of had the idea to put us together, and we worked so damn well together.
That's awesome.
And I remember telling him after a few shows, like, man, I really like doing my own thing, but I think I'm better when we're together, man. And
of course.
Well, y'all are better, man. That's why I put y'all together. So like when I started doing the PGF, one of my big things was like jiu-jitsu is so divided, you know what I mean? And not even intentionally, I don't think, but it's just like kind of natural. Like this team pulls for their teammates, and then this team pulls for, and it's all like real siloed and stuff. And so like the whole sport was kind of like that, even if it was unintentional. That was just the mindset of it, is I got to go and get mine. And then this guy's over here doing his thing, and that's separate from what I'm doing. And so when we started doing the PGF, one of my main goals was I want this to feel like everybody's on the same team striving for the same goal. And so even just the guest we would invite and where we would sit them on the couch, like I wanted to make sure that Hoist Gracie and Eddie Bravo had to sit on the couch next to each other and were friends by the end of the night. And I did it. And I did it. And when it was time to put together our pre-show, I was like, oh man, I'm going to make sure I got to get Tim and Raph together, because they're going to be way more powerful together. And I think that I was correct.
Yeah, you definitely were. Definitely, man.
Absolutely. So if I'm thinking of the correct guy, was he just at WrestleMania the other week?
Yeah.
Or okay,
Yes,
I
he
saw him in the
was.
crowd going crazy. That's him.
That's him.
See, I'm not the biggest like wrestling fan in the world, but a lot of people tell me that I remind them of. Take a guess. Who you think? Which wrestler? Biggest guy out there right now.
Right now.
Coco Beware.
Now I'm gonna say maybe one of the Uso brothers.
Yes. So they usually they call me the OTCC, the original tribal C fam chief. And
yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
Roman Reigns is my guy, man. Like I think that guy's about to take over the world. I'm a big Chicago guy, and he's got his new bloodline Jordans coming out, and they're $300, and I don't care. I'm putting them on. Sign me up. Here's my card. I'm gonna go get it. You know, he said business is up, and he's not wrong. What happened over here? We got partnered. I'm on podcasts with big dogs over here. Like, life is so good. Life is so good right now. So it's just interesting too, because I've just been like, I followed you guys and I turned the notifications on, and I noticed that he wasn't really getting a lot of engagement on his X posts. So like, you know what? Let me turn his noties on, and every time he posts something, I'm gonna try to like it, maybe comment here or there. He's reposted me a couple of times. But I would like to meet him too eventually. And I think you guys have something really great going here. And I know we're going to be watching some street beefs and stuff, but I do actually have like a whole list of questions that I have prepared.
Oh, shoot.
That are kind of like openers.
If you want to lay it on us, dude.
Let's go.
That's good. Okay. I mean, we can get to the street beefs. The universe rushes nothing, yet everything is accomplished. You know what I'm saying? The street beefs will come to us when the Tao brings it.
Yeah. There's street beefs happening right now for the future. They're literally taking place as we speak.
One shouldn't rush the street beefing.
Not at all.
In my view.
At all. It might be happening outside my window right now, I think. I don't know.
I got enough jiu-jitsu heads in here. There could be some street beefs break out right behind me. I wouldn't even know.
Right. Exactly. So I think I didn't rank the questions. I kind of just like came up with them while I was taking a nap yesterday. And I think probably if I had to choose one to start off right now, you guys have been in this space for so long. I would say, so this is my question for you. I got it right here. What's something in jiu-jitsu you believe now that you would have argued against 10 years ago?
Oh my God, dude.
What's something in jiu-jitsu you believe now that you would have argued against 10 years ago? And let's start with that. Because I know you guys have changed the game so much, whether it's from podcasting or coaching or fighting. I just think that's probably the perfect question to open up with.
I would say the main thing is that I would have said that there was a right and a wrong way to do things back in the day. Even after I got decently good, I would have been like, that's the right way to do that. That's the wrong way to do that. And now
you mean like the actual fighting part of it?
Yeah. Okay. Yes. But also like in the broader sense. I think that jiu-jitsu has taught me that in the broader sense of things as well.
Got you.
There is no right or wrong. There's only easy or hard. There's a way to do this easy, and there's a way to do it hard. There's probably not a right way to do it, because you know how like no man ever steps into the same river twice. He's a different man when he steps in, and he's a different man when he steps out, right?
Of course.
It's kind of like that with technique, I think, too. Like no man ever does the same armbar twice. I think it's kind of like that. There's no right and wrong way to do that. The next way you do the armbar will be different than the last way you did the armbar, because the man and the situation and the context is different.
So what you're saying is you appreciate the unorthodox now more than you ever did before. Like you probably learned a certain way and you were like,
no, I would say what I think now is that there is no orthodox. There is no, like, I don't appreciate the orthodox or the unorthodox. I believe there is neither.
Got it.
Like, there is no right way. There is no correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
What about you, Tim?
I mean, I agree with BMac's point on that. And I think the longer you do it, you kind of see it and you realize it, you recognize it in yourself, and you really see it in your students. And that's when you're like, oh, snap, you know. What would I have argued against? Man, that's a good question. I think for me, there's a couple sides to it. A real jujitsu-y answer is I would have said 10 years ago that it wasn't as important to be on top. And I just think it is now. There's some guys that are really great off their backs, but in general, man, if you have a good top game, it's so dominant and powerful in the context of martial arts and self-defense as well.
Sure.
It's super valuable to have. That's not like a mega answer. I think the other thing I would say is I was in a very serious mindset to get better and improve at the martial art, to the point that I was doing lots of conditioning and things outside of jujitsu in the attempt to improve my game. And while, you know, okay, yeah, I did make progress from it, I think it robbed me of some of the joy of the martial art itself. And I think I would line up more with guys like Marcelo Garcia now and just say, all you need to do is just do jujitsu, enjoy it, have a good time with it. If you are really a serious competitor, then I get that you might take a different approach. But for a vast majority of the people that are doing jujitsu, they don't really need to do anything else outside of that. Like, it's an awesome martial art. It should be fun. You shouldn't be anxious when you go into class. You should freaking enjoy it. It's gonna suck, but it's awesome at the same time.
Dude, I actually want to ask. I want to ask these guys that. All right, Keelan, take position over there.
So let me ask the question one more time. Then
put yourself on the cam. Hold on, I got you.
Get him right. Get him right.
What's the question?
So the question is, what is something in jiu-jitsu you believe now that you would have argued against 10 years ago? What is something in jiu-jitsu you believe now that you would have argued against 10 years ago?
I mean, all I can think of is like, whenever I started my journey, I was just certain that I was going to be the best of all time. And now I'm not so sure about it.
That's funny that you say that, because when Tim was saying that he thinks maybe top control is more important, if Jet Thompson gets behind me or beneath me, I don't know, brother. I don't know. I like, that guy is scary.
He's special.
And he's so young.
Yeah,
he's so young. That dude is part of the future, man. It was such a pleasure to get to know these guys. You know, I was talking with BMac yesterday about how my very first stream sponsored with PGF World, Elijah Carlton had the fastest kill in PGF history, and we had our CFAM thing down there on the ticker, and we were getting shouted out, and it just felt like everything was aligning and happening in a way that it should. Because I've always enjoyed combat sports. I've watched, you know, the UFC, but I never, like, to me, jiu-jitsu wasn't that exciting, you know. But this format that BMac and the team have crafted and honed in so supremely, we were just talking about this. It makes it entertaining, accessible. You know, these UFC fights, you get what, maybe 7 matches, 30 matches each week. Dude, I'm dialed in. I can't even. There was one day I started my stream at 9:30 in the morning. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to, you know, stop the stream for a little bit and take a break. And then I'll come like halfway through the event. I ended up staying. And so I did like a 16-hour stream that day, because I was so dialed in on the fights and the storylines and the teams and the format and the shot clock. And the Ronda Rousey was there. What are we talking about? Gracie was there. Like, man. And the best part of this is just the beginning, man. And I'm so excited to be a part of it. I'm just blessed to be here.
I think that point that you made, that it's just the beginning, is something that is really special about it, because you don't often get the opportunity to be part of something that is very raw. It's very organic, that, you know, is still kind of edgy, and it's still not fully professional. It's kind of going from amateur to professional. We've seen it happen. We saw it happen with skateboarding and surfing, especially like a lot of the extreme sports went through that. But like, who was around when the NFL professionalized? Like, not us, or Major League Baseball, the NBA. This is something that you get to be a part of, and you kind of get to watch it go through that process. There's a rawness to it and a realness to it where it really hooks you, and you realize, like, this is sports right here. Like, this is it right here. This is what we're trying to get at.
And that's what it's supposed to feel like,
That's
man.
so
It's supposed to feel like sports.
It's so true.
It's supposed to feel like sports. It's not supposed to feel like jiu-jitsu. And like, to me, it's just such a powerful validation of the idea that we're working on, that you can enjoy it, Cliff. Like, it's
my grandma can enjoy it. May she rest in peace. Like, she, you know, I used to get in trouble all the time fighting in school, and she's like, you're too handsome to do. They're gonna mess up your face. And I do have like some scars on my lips from the fights that I was getting into. I've ate a couple knuckle sandwiches. My tongue is a little sharp, you know, and a lot of people don't. I may be misunderstood, but my grandma was like, man, you're doing too much. But I think she would enjoy this format. And even so, it's a testament to you guys. We were just talking about this yesterday, BMac, about being able to take an idea, like look for what a potential issue would be. Like, what is the barrier to entry when it comes to somebody enjoying jiu-jitsu? Okay, well, it feels like the matches are a little slow, or not a lot of action. And you guys are constantly finding what potential issues are and evolving. And that's why I wanted to jump on board as quickly as I did. And I believed in this. Like, I'm the top donator in the PGF World Kick stream, because I want to get these fighters paid. You know, I bet you when the draft happens next year, or in season 10, man, what was the dollar amount for Gumby? What was it? It was like $3,000 or a little less than that. He was the top guy in the draft.
I think Austin went for like 5,400 or something like that.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Dude,
that's their base. So what they get at the draft is just their base salary. That's just like, okay, thanks for coming and participating. This is what you get. But then they get, you know, the money bags is above and beyond that. The individual prize is above that. The team prize is above that. I'll tell you guys something we're doing this year that I haven't even told anybody this yet. We're raising the overall team prize. This past season, it was $25,000. The team prize this next season is going to be $100,000.
Oh, dude, that's
the winning team. The winning team takes home $100K this time. Now we did that in season 6 and season 7, but it was the winning. We gave $100K, but the winning team got all the money and nobody else got anything. But now we've grown the prize pool. But so what we did in season 8, because that's what the athletes wanted, is we kind of took that same 100 and we spread it out more evenly. And so the prize, we couldn't make the prize as big because we spread out the love and passed it around and made sure that everybody kind of got at least a little bit of something for coming and being a part of it. You know, you're a professional athlete now. Here's your salary. It's not much yet, but it's something. But we had to bring the team prize down to do that. So season 8, the team prize was only 10. Season 9, the team prize was 25. Season 10, PGFX is going to be $100K team prize again. Plus all the other money is up still. And it's up even more this next season. So yeah, as the ball starts rolling, dude, you know, one of my big goals is to get these guys up to where they're making 50, $100K each per year. And I think that's a doable goal. And I don't think that's as far away as people think it is. So
not at all. Not at all. I mean, with the way that you're talking right now, BMac, your qualifiers in Australia are going to take 4 weeks. because everyone in the world is going to be trying to get in the PGF. You know, it's just the sky is the limit. You know, when these guys are able to not have to work odd jobs or have to, you know, go to other leagues where the commissioner isn't as friendly or they're not making as much, you know, that's just incredible that you have the foresight to understand what is going to motivate these people. And you know, money makes the world go round. It's that simple.
Well, it's not about necessarily getting rich either. It's about like enough to live on so that I can pursue this thing with my entire self instead of having to split my time hitting the Uber or whatever. But like if we want the skill level of the league to hit the highest level possible, then these guys have got to be able to live like professional athletes, not like part-time athletes. And that's all we've ever really had. And you know, there are other promotions. There are promotions out there like UFC BJJ or the Craig Jones Invitational, especially. But Craig Jones only happens once a year at that, like if it even happens this year, right? But it only happens once a year. And these like UFC BJJ, you can get paid pretty good for doing that, but it's for one night of work. Like you get paid well for that one match, but that's not a career. That's not
sustainable.
That's not a year-long work. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, dude, check this comment out. Tim, I want you to comment on this comment right here.
All right, what's up?
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Midoriya.
Hungry. Some streams make me vomit. Yours makes me hungry for more vomit. Yeah, that's a good one. Who is this?
Midoriya, that's one of my CFAM guys. Yeah,
that's great.
Streamer, kick streamer.
Yeah. I mean,
that's so funny.
I don't think I've ever physically vomited from the sight of something. The smell or taste, yes.
The smell will get me, dude.
Yeah, the smell will get me, man.
Oh yeah.
The smell's a real violation because the particles of whatever that foul thing is, that is them basically red flagging. We're entering your body now, dog.
Yeah.
Great.
And we don't want that.
No,
we do not want that.
No.
Okay,
so
cool.
I gotta turn the original question over to you though. So what is something that you think now, and it obviously doesn't have to be about jiu-jitsu, but in my belief, jiu-jitsu is like a little it's just like a little microcosm of life in and of itself. So
of course,
what is something that you believe now that you would have maybe taken a hard stance against back in the day?
Well, if we want to, you know, bring it back to the streaming world and with Kick and whatnot, like we talked about yesterday in 2017, when I got the tweet notification from Drake that he was sharing Ninja's live stream playing Fortnite, and he was on the stream playing with him. At the time, if you would have told me that live streaming, number one, would have come this far, like that's the first thing, but more like specifically the fact that another platform could compete with Twitch. Now, Kick isn't completely there yet. Still got some ways to go. But if you follow the stream charts, Twitch has been in a steady decline for viewership. YouTube is catching up. YouTube is the GOAT.
YouTube's blowing everybody out right now.
Yeah, YouTube is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong. But YouTube live streaming isn't necessarily competing with Kick in terms of, Twitch in terms of watch hours. You know, we talked about the production and you know, editing videos and uploading them and things like that. And people are watching something that's not live. YouTube dominates the watch hours in that regard. So reel it all in together. If you notice on the stream charts, Twitch had a 50% share overall of the millions or billions of watch hours across the month of April. Or if you just look at this year, January through April, it's been a steady decline of watch hours on Twitch. And we don't have to get into why that is. I've got a lot of opinions on that. And they actually just made a very interesting tweet that we can get into a little bit later. They made that tweet yesterday, but YouTube and Kick are going up, just getting better and better every single month. And I think if you would have told me 10 years ago, now, well, I guess it's 9 years ago, back to 2017, that we would have another platform come out of nowhere, essentially, and compete for watch hours for live streams on the internet, I would have been like, yeah, right. Yeah, right. Twitch is never going away. Twitch is the number one spot. Twitch is up there with YouTube in terms of, you know, everyone's got a phone in their pocket and everyone's got a YouTube account. A lot of people have a Twitch account as well. Kick is so new. The app is still in beta. Wait until people get over that hump of, man, I have to create another account. Well, guess what? It's free to do. If Kick and Eddie and Andrew can get some of these bigger creators, you see Tim the Tapman's over here, you see Asmongold's over here, regardless of what you think of their content, they are here and they are driving viewership and engagement. Pirate Software just came over to Kick. I became a founder in his chat, and that guy is a content creation genius. You know, so to potentially be able to like maybe rub elbows with some of these guys at these conventions coming up this year. Man, I keep trying to tell people, don't be, yes, I'm going to be 40 next year, but that doesn't mean I can't evolve. That doesn't mean I can't get better. That doesn't mean that like 90% of the guys in my stream, the guys and girls, we're all the same age. Just, you don't need to be young to be a live streamer. And I thought that, you know, 10 years ago when I was 30, I'm like, damn, I want to play the game and get on the stream, but I might be too old for this. Never. You're never too old. And I just think that I'm really excited to be on Kick and all. I mean, you see, I got my stuff over here even before I became.
You are very excited. You do have a lot of green Kick stuff. Got my man.
I do.
A Kick hat.
He does.
I got a Kick hat too. So
I see it.
Anthony Parker that comes through my stream. He's one of my students here at the gym. You know, every day I jump on here and I go, listen, I got to manifest. I'm going to turn this Kick channel into $1 million deal. I'm going to turn it into a 7-figure deal.
Hell yeah.
And so he went on and bought me the hat and sent it to me and said this was going to be part of my manifestation power.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Shout out to Parker.
And when that happens, I need to hold $1. I need to hold $1, brother.
I pledge this right now.
I'm all ears.
If I get a 7-figure deal, I will give you $1.
My man. That's what I like to hear and see, man. That's what I like to hear and see.
$1 will be yours. Dude,
with the signature
I'm crazy,
on
dude.
it.
I might give you $2.
With the autograph so I can frame it and put it back there on my wall.
No, you got to go spend it. You got to go get a Coke Zero.
Hey, I got no problems doing that.
You can't get a Coke Zero for $2, man.
That's what I'm saying, man. You get half of one.
Right, it has to be at least $3 or $4 though.
Put that Coke Zero on layaway with $2, man.
Oh man, seriously.
Give me the Chris cam here, Keelan. So Chris is he's purple belt here with us, lifelong wrestler. I think he would probably have some interesting answers to that question, actually.
Oh, it's what did I believe now that I didn't believe?
Yeah.
That you would have argued against 10 years ago.
Well, I haven't been to jiu-jitsu 10 years ago, but when I started, I would say that arm triangles don't work, and that they're a fake move and not real. And now they're my favorite choke, probably. It's my favorite thing, is a good arm triangle. But when I first started, they made no sense to me. Didn't get it with everybody. And I was wrong. I was just flat wrong. But now I know the ways. Now it's my favorite thing in the world.
Interesting. Yeah, those arm bars can get scary, man, and they can just come out of nowhere.
No, I'm talking about like a head and arm triangle.
Ooh, okay, I see. Something like up here.
Yeah, that one right there.
Got you.
Can I ask you a question though? Did you believe in leg triangles?
Yes.
With the legs?
Oh yeah.
Not the one. I love that.
Day one, that was my favorite submission. Was a triangle, like just a regular old triangle. But with the arms, didn't get it. Didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I kind of have a belief that it's not a full rule. Like there are exceptions. But it seems like guys are either good with leg triangles or with arm triangles. You don't see many dudes that are good with both. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a body type thing, but
yeah, I thought it was a body type thing for the longest, but I have really short legs. So like you think that like long legged guys would be good at triangles, but like mine are really short, but I love triangles.
I think the short leg guys that have decent flexibility, their triangles are even tighter. Because once they get locked in, it's like, dude, you need the jaws of life to cut that shit out. Like they can't just like pull it out, you know?
Yeah.
You got to call the fire department to have them pulled off.
Man,
I've always been really flexible, like wrestling growing up. I was real, like, I wasn't like the typical like meathead takedowns all the time, like go wrestler. I was the like, this is what I'm dealing with all the time. I got to find ways to deal with these like crazy strong guys coming. So I was a good top and bottom, real flexible, good defense, would piss people off a lot with how I kind of rolled. So it transitioned real great into jiu-jitsu because now I'm like I'll lay on my back. I'm a leg locker. I want to like not stand up or give any.
Hey, did you do folk style mostly? Did you do freestyle, Greco?
So I mainly did folk style. I have a lot of shoulder injuries. So I've had like 3 surgeries on my left, 1 on my right. Like, so during the summer is when I would get my surgeries. So I didn't do too much freestyle, but I did a little bit. Like I've done like probably like a year or 2. I'd say.
I think folk styles translates. It's the best for like submission grappling. You know. Freestyle's dope, but like, okay, you turn somebody over 3 times. There's no reward for that in submission grappling.
None. Yeah. And like the aspect of control in folk style is so much greater. Like top wrestling is way different than jiu-jitsu. Like you have to translate a lot of things. Because if you try and just take it one for one, like jiu-jitsu, your wrestling technique into a jiu-jitsu room, it doesn't work. Like the threat of people going to their back is just so high in submission grappling where it's not at all in wrestling. So it takes a while to like adapt all of the wrestling techniques that you do that I like loved and would teach classes on and all this stuff. And I'm like, this is all useless now. Like I got to change it up. I got not like everything, but I got to change a lot of it up and make it work.
Judo's the same way. It's because the threat of the submission kind of changes the complexion of all the moves. Like there's some things in wrestling, if you put your head in the wrong spot, like, okay, you can get choked. You know what I mean? Or you can get kimura'd or whatever.
Yep.
But that's cool.
Aspect of the gi too. I mean, I don't train in the gi at all. I don't do any.
Yeah.
But like judo with the gi, terrifying. Judo
less terrifying. I agree. Judo with the gi against a good judoka, it's frightening, man. Because they're gonna get you off your feet, and that feeling of like this human just got both my feet up in the air against my will. It's not a fun feeling, dude. It's I think a good throw is the best way to win a self-defense situation.
Oh yeah.
Like if you just chuck somebody, they usually don't want to fight after that.
It's just the fear aspect. Like I just flew through the air. Like I'm done.
Man, I got thrown 3 times in one match at purple belt. This dude, he was also a brown belt in judo, and he threw from the left. And we cross-trained a lot of judo, but nobody played left side judo. And all 3 times, I didn't recognize the setup till I saw my feet up in the lights. I just saw my feet, and I'm like, oh no, again. Oh man! Shout out to Julian out in California. He wrecked me, man.
So we're all jiu-jitsu heads, but Cliff played college basketball.
Oh,
yes, sir.
What?
Tell us about your college basketball background.
Sir.
Little pick and roll. Let's go.
So I am 6'4".
Bro, hold on, wait. I did not think you were 6'4", dog. I'm not
Everyone says that.
I thought you were like 5'6" or something, man.
No, dude. I don't know what. Maybe it's the camera angle or what.
Stand up and give us the full.
If I stand up, I can't stand up.
You ain't got no pants on.
If you want to see I'm in my underwear right now.
Hey, I like where this is going.
But no, I literally am 6'4". I was 6'4" in the 6th grade.
Oh my God.
Shut up,
man.
dude.
I always make the joke. People are like, have you always been that tall? And I'm like, yeah, I stepped out of my mom like this when I was already 6'4" when I stepped out.
Hey,
Anyway,
they saying you're 6'2" in the chat though.
Yeah, is that your NBA height, dog? Is that your draft height, or is that
Where's
your
my
real
license
height?
at?
On his ball card.
Where's my ID at?
I mean, I'm 6'2" on my ID.
Right. Well, this is what I tell them. I'll tell them I'm 6'4" in the morning when I wake up, and then after my day, I'm 6'3". Because I'm gravity's pulling me down a little bit. But so anyway, so I've been tall and I've been athletic, like I was talking about before, you know, making varsity as a freshman. I played college football with Devin Hester.
Oh, wow.
That's actually insane to think about. Then he went to my Chicago Bears, you know, the Hall of Famer, greatest return man in NFL history.
No doubt.
Insane. And so unfortunately on my senior year of high school, I hurt my knee, and then my coach and a guy who was actually taller than me, I had to teach him how to dunk. He was this big 6'8" goofy dude. I had to teach him how to dunk because he didn't have any footwork. And so unfortunately, he became the coach's like prodigal son, and they left and went to a rival high school and left me behind. And so that kind of like messed with the new coach came in, and we were just running the same boring plays in practice. So I ended up unfortunately quitting the high school team. So I didn't have as many offers to places that I really wanted to go to. So I always wanted to go to the University of Florida. So I walked on, and it's crazy because in 2005, they won the national championship. 2006 rolls around. I graduate high school. I go up early that summer, and I go to the recreational facility. Joakim Noah is there. Al Horford is there. Corey Brewer is there. And Billy Donovan walks in. And I'm like fangirling a little bit because these guys literally just won a championship. And so, you know, luckily for me, I wasn't the best dribbler in the world, but I could shoot and I could play defense. And I had like a 45-inch vertical. I could jump up and touch the rim with my elbow.
Damn.
Kiss the rim. I could jump and touch the top of the square on the backboard.
That's crazy.
And so I was really athletic, and unfortunately they didn't really have like a lot of guards coming off the bench. And so I played big in high school. So I was really good at drop stepping and spinning, and I had the footwork. So that was in the post and just taking elbows in the throat from Joakim Noah and Al Horford. I probably still got the scars from that. But so then, long story short, the Gators went back to back. They won a national championship in 2006. I was on the practice squad. So unfortunately, I don't have like a ring or anything to show you. The practice squad didn't get rings. And then after they went back to back, they got some of the most insane recruits wanting to go to the school. And I was never offered a scholarship. I tried to go over to the football team, but the football team was insane too. I was in the same graduating class with Tim Tebow. And, you know, so they won the national championship for basketball in 2005. 2006, they won the national championship for basketball and football. 2007, Tebow wins the Heisman. 2008, they win another national championship for football. So needless to say, I think after the third time I took organic chemistry, I was like, go to class and change my major or do something different. And yeah, so it was the #1 party school in the country, back-to-back years back then. I had guys from Palm Beach that I brought up to just come vibe and party with us. We were playing beer pong every night, VIP in all the clubs and whatnot. And it was like I was a celebrity there. I stayed in Gainesville for 6 years. Unfortunately, didn't finish my degree in sociology. I loved sociology.
You took organic chemistry 3 times and didn't even finish your degree.
Yeah, I'm two semesters away from my bachelor's in sociology. My lady's been on my butt cheeks about finishing it, and I did make
on the
cheeks. Promise.
That's bad, man.
You're in your underwear, so it's a little easier.
Dude, when they get in the cheeks, it's rough, dude. Cheek play is not good, dude.
You know, and I've also realized that I have power in my voice, and I want to use my voice to get paid. And I feel like if I get my bachelor's in something, then I can go ahead and get maybe my master's in communication. I'd love to be on TV and do color commentary for the NBA or college basketball or so. I think I have a good voice for that. So I think if I keep collecting these accolades, get my degree, maybe do a master's in communication or maybe even psychology. I don't know. The world is my oyster. I don't even know what I want to do. I just feel like I have the ability.
I think you're doing it. Like, this is like I don't know. I feel like this is the only way people are going to be able to make money in the future. There's not going to be jobs.
He's going to talk, say cool stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, nobody's going to have, not nobody, obviously, I don't believe that. I'm being a bit hyperbolic, but I mean, just the direction things are going with AI and stuff, like, I do kind of believe we're going to end up in a universal high income kind of situation, you know?
I agree. And I have personally been blessed enough to do this full time for 5 years now. And if I didn't have that opportunity, we were just talking about this on stream the other day. It's much harder to go clock in somewhere for 40 hours a week and commute there, commute back. You're tired. And then to turn on the stream. I guess if you're just talking, that's one thing, but to be entertaining, it's not easy to do that. And that's why I stream during the time frame that I do, because I understand people are at work. They are at school. They are in their car with that's why this podcasting thing is the next step, because probably more than half of my people don't even have the screen on. They're just listening. So I've noticed that when I play 2K now, we don't even have as many people in here because I'm not talking as much unless I'm like, get dunked on, bitch, or whatever. Like, that's it. And people aren't trying to listen to that. They want to hear me talk about, the Knicks putting a beat down on the 76ers,
Bro, can we talk about the Knicks for a second? Can we talk about the Knicks for a second? Have you ever seen a team do that in the playoffs? That last game against the Hawks, dude, I never seen nothing like that in my life.
Up 50?
No, they were up 60 at one point.
Right. What was it at halftime? Like, it's unbelievable.
They were almost up. They were almost up 60 at halftime. I never seen nothing
because
like
I
that
don't like the Knicks.
Nobody likes the Knicks, dude. Nobody likes it. I was just griping to Keelan on the way over this morning about Hartenstein. He plays for the Thunder, and I'm like, dude,
imagine he would have stayed on the Knicks.
He went from the Knicks, my least favorite team in the Eastern Conference, to the Thunder. You went from hated to hated. Like, I could give you some grace if you go from hated to loved, but like, I hated I'm a Bulls guy, right? So I hated Rodman, dude. When he played for the Pistons, I hated Dennis Rodman. But when he comes to the Bulls,
sure.
All is forgiven. All is forgiven, dude. I don't remember none of that.
I don't remember none of it.
100%.
Well, when your guy leaves your team and goes to the rival, then it's unforgiven. It's no,
you can never live that down.
Spike Lee likes the Knicks. He's the only guy I can think of.
Come on, dude.
Well, you got Timothy Chalamet and Ben Stiller. Chalamet skipped the Met Gala.
Okay. I should clarify. Nobody cool.
I don't know. Dune 3 is about to be insane.
The only cool thing about the Knicks is Madison Square Garden. That's the only cool thing.
You're not wrong. That is the
playing in the Garden. That's pretty cool.
You're not wrong.
Everything else, lame salad, dude. Lame salad.
You guys over here. There we go.
Who's I have not followed the NBA this year, like, at all, man.
Oh, I've been obsessed all year.
It's been really good this year.
Been good.
Playoffs have been great.
Oh, man. Yeah. Really good.
I quit watching basketball when the Kings got beat by the Lakers and it was rigged, and I knew it was rigged. And then they're like, yeah, it was rigged. And I'm like, I'm out. Then Golden State went on a run, and everybody loved the Warriors that didn't even like the Warriors. And I was like, forget it.
How you not like the Warriors, dude?
Brother.
Especially at that time, man.
Let me tell you something.
Steph Curry, he's a GOAT.
Listen, dude.
Oh, man.
Only about 15% of the people that wear Golden State gear were actually Golden State fans, because in California, Golden State was not a beloved team. They consistently traded away their talent. Nobody really liked them until they went on the run. And then it was like, oh, our beloved Golden State Warriors. Oakland loved them so much they let them move across the bay to San Francisco. So it's like they're yeah, Curry's great. They had great teams. Don't get me wrong, but I was just not jumping on the bandwagon. Can't do it. I was a Kings fan, man. So I just
I was going to say you must be a Kings fan.
But can you imagine being a Kings fan, dude? What that must be
rough.
like?
It's rough, dude.
That's a tough life, man.
Yeah,
I've had like 2 good teams. You've had 3 good players ever.
Yeah.
Chris Webber,
or Mitch Richmond.
Yeah, Mitch Richmond, Chris Webber, Vlade Divac was all right. There's a few.
Come on, dude. Nobody thinks about Vlade Divac as
white
a king. He's a
chocolate.
Laker.
Jason Williams was pretty badass.
He played at Florida. Yeah.
Mike Bibby was good, right? There's some
dude.
guys.
This is how bad you got it as a king.
Reggie Theus, man.
you had to go to Mike Bibby to start. I'm like, all right, see, that's just you're proving my point.
I mean, you guys have Domantas Sabonis. You know, he's a great big man. He's a great big man. And DeMar DeRozan killed it for the Bulls and for Toronto and San Antonio. You know, Russell Westbrook is a Hall of Famer.
DeMar DeRozan has killed it for every team at some point. He's played on 22 different teams, and he's been good on all of them.
Hey, shout out to him for that longevity. That man's gotten like 3 different $100 million contracts. I need to hold $1 from him.
Hey, tell me about basketball in other countries, because I was recently in Spain. Maybe you saw this, Brandon. There was a lot of like Spanish league basketball on television. They weren't all Spanish dudes either. Are these dudes making a good living playing in other parts of the world if they don't get drafted to a team or signed to a team?
That's actually a great question. So you remember that 6'8" guy that I was telling you about that I had to teach how to dunk? He ended up getting a scholarship to ODU, so Old Dominion, and he ended up going to the Euro League, and he played in Europe, and he made a living off of that until like maybe he got into his 30s, and now he's back in Palm Beach, and he is like a trainer. He teaches kids. He has like basketball camps and stuff. So he was a shout out to him. You know, a lot of the guys, and I think nowadays with NIL becoming such a big thing for these college athletes, the sky is really the limit. You don't even have to go overseas like that anymore, because you can stay in college for 6,000 years until you're 30 and you don't even have to go pro. You see these guys like, and I'm not going to hate on it. I love it. The parity, you know, gone are the days of Coach Saban dominating every single year after, you know, Florida could have had 3 rings if it wasn't for Alabama in 2009. I'm not forgetting that, BMac. But it's just interesting. That's a very good point. You know, the game has gone global, and you can thank Michael Jordan for that. You can thank Michael Jordan for that. People want to talk about, you know, LeBron is the GOAT and this, that, and the other. You are the GOAT when you change the game, and Michael Jordan evolved the game to where it is now. So did David Stern and Adam Silver. They deserve credit as well, the commissioners. But Steph Curry changed the game as well. Everyone wants to shoot the 3. The game has changed fundamentally. So to me, how can LeBron James be the singular GOAT? Yes, we can discuss eras and argue till the cows come home, but LeBron James did not change the game. LeBron James did not take the game global. LeBron James is a stat merchant who has somehow figured out how to defeat Father Time. And if he wins another ring this year, I'm going to be in shambles because he will.
Hot take right here, dude.
If he wins another ring this year, I'm going to be in shambles because he's going to pass Michael Jordan. I hope LeBron goes to the finals to Game 7 and misses the game-winning shot. And
they're not going.
That's what I hope.
They're 2-0. They're 2-0 down to OKC right now, and OKC has no signs of slowing down. They're making it look easy right now. You know
LeBron was pissed last night. Did you see that?
What's that?
Yeah.
Say again?
LeBron was pissed last night. He had a meeting with the refs after the game. He was screaming at the refs. I've never seen him like that before.
We can get to the LeBron hot take. I want to go back to something you said about how Jordan was the guy who's responsible for taking the game international. Yes, he's the guy who made it watchable internationally for sure. But absolutely. You know, I think sometimes dudes don't get don't give like the Vlade Divacs of the world enough credit. Because when I think about international basketball, that's the first name that comes to mind for me. Is 'cause
Really?
I remember when he was a rookie and he came out with the Lakers, is the year that they played the first championship season for the Bulls, when they played the Lakers and beat them in 5 in the finals.
Yeah.
And Vlade Divac was a rookie that year. And I remember just how Magic embraced him, and like it became like this story about how he escaped from his country and came over, and it was a crazy situation. But another dude that I think doesn't get enough love for that is Yao Ming, man.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yao Ming really, when Yao Ming came on the scene, it changed what basketball was on a global scale. 100%.
1,000%. Yeah, I agree with that. Another guy too, I wish Yao Ming didn't get hurt, because he could have been a different beast. But Dirk Nowitzki, that's who I think about when I think about like who really started, who like unleashed the floodgates when it comes to these Europeans coming to America and having success in the NBA. And I think on a deeper level, you're gonna get me going here, because we talk about this stuff all the time. I think on a deeper level, because of how messed up the college game was for so long, where these student athletes were not getting paid properly, that's why you're seeing these European and overseas players with so much better fundamentals, because they are taught at a young age to play basketball the right way, and they have the ability to do so. Versus here, like it's like you said, you want to pay your fighters so they can make fighting the main thing. And with basketball, luckily we're in the NIL era now, but before, these guys, like after you graduated college, if you didn't get a chance to go to the pros, you had to go get a job. You can't be in the gym every day unless you're like Kobe with the Mamba mentality, and not everyone's got that. So now you're seeing this influx of European basketball players and players from other parts of the world come to the United States and have success, because they have fundamentals where they could, since a very young age, were able to focus fully on basketball, and the system wasn't flawed like how it was here in the United States. So I think that's a very good point you bring up about, what's going on with the European game, because if you've seen, like, Jokic is like, man, I can play anywhere in the world. Have you seen the games in Slovenia and some of these other like European countries? There's fireworks going off in the arena, smoke blowing across. Like, dude, I can't shoot a basketball. It's like golf. I need to be able to focus to make my jump shot. How are they playing? Like, it's a true home court advantage in the Euro League. So I wish, I'm playing 2K all the time. I wish they would bring back the Euro teams so that I could play in some of those Euro arenas and with these European players who don't necessarily want to come to the United States. That's on the other side of the world. Might not necessarily, want to leave your family like that. So
this is a wild
comment
right
question
here. This is a wild comment from Ace. He said every single European basketball player said the NBA is so easy.
I don't buy that though, dude.
That's crazy talk.
Yeah.
There's only what percentage of the league do you think is European right now? Let's call it 20%. Yeah. Does that seem fair?
I could probably pull it up right now to give you exact number.
Where the rest of them at? If it's so easy. If it's so easy and you could make millions, where are the rest of them at?
Yeah, that sounds like something a European would say.
He's
that is a very European thing to say.
He's in the UK, so it makes sense why.
He knows. Let's go, Ace. You slow down. That's a hot take.
They said NBA is so easy. It's not even easy. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Okay, so
it's 15%.
Yeah, roughly 15%. And then they said 71 European players out of about 450 total roster spots across 30 teams. So
where they at?
Where they at, Ace? Perfect timing. Perfect timing on that, man.
Can we go back to this LeBron hot take for just a second? Keelan, I'm gonna need you on the mic for this one as well.
Come on, man. Let's go.
I know Keelan's gonna have a hot take on this.
These young guys didn't watch Jordan. 6 rings. That's all you got to say.
Let me come out. Let me come out right off the bat. Jordan is the GOAT. There's no discussion to be had. We'll have the discussion, but it's crazy talk. Jordan is the GOAT. Nobody else is even remotely close. The only guy that I will hear is Kobe. I'll
There
hear
you go.
Kobe. I'll entertain it. I can't give it to you, but I'll listen to the argument because I do think that Kobe, were it not for Jordan, Kobe would be the guy. Having said that, I never was on board with LeBron, dude. I
Me
never was
When he
on
left
board with it.
Cleveland,
But let me
when he
tell you
left
something.
Cleveland to
dude.
go to Miami, bro.
Let me tell you something though. Now that LeBron is an old person, I'm with him now. Once he got old and he kept doing it, I used to be a hater. I can't do it no more. I gotta respect the man.
You know what did it for me? It was when he went back to Cleveland and won that ring. That's when I was like, you know what? Because like I told you guys, I'm in South Florida. As a diehard Bulls fan, I was hurt when he said, I'm taking my talents to South Beach and blah, blah, blah. That killed me because then I had to hear nothing but these annoying friends of mine every day. And then if you look at Derrick Rose, his entire Chicago Bulls legacy is in the shadow of LeBron freaking James.
I know.
And he's the youngest MVP. The youngest MVP of all time. So
him just having so many injuries, being plagued with so many injuries, one of the greatest travesties in NBA history, man. Really,
Tom
not
Thibodeau.
just NBA history, basketball history.
Yep, he's up there with like the Grant Hills and the Brandon Roys and these guys that what could have been, you know. But I agree with you. Like when it comes to LeBron James, I started respecting him when he went back to Cleveland and he beat Steph Curry. Like, because to me, Steph Curry was my GOAT at my like current GOAT at that time. Obviously, Jordan, he's up there, but Steph, how can you be the GOAT when there's a guy that has a dynasty and 4 rings during your dynasty? King,
yeah, come on,
James. Yeah, like what are we even talking about? Without the championships, tell what Jordan did better. 9 first All NBA defensive teams. Let's go,
Jordan.
Get me turned up, Ace. What are you talking about? Bron don't play both sides of the ball, and Bron is not a killer. He didn't have that Mamba mentality. To me, it's Jordan, Kobe, Bron. Argue with your mammy.
I think LeBron is the Hank Aaron of the NBA. He's got great numbers. He's got longevity. And on paper, if you didn't watch these players and you never saw it, let's say we came along 500 years after the fact and we just read it, we might go, oh, he was the best.
Yeah.
But if you actually watch it, you watch baseball, you know Hank Aaron wasn't the best. LeBron's kind of like that guy.
Yes, dude.
You know,
Agreed.
he's kind of that
comparison.
guy. And Jordan, look, I personally think it was Michael Jordan. I'm not a crazy basketball head, but I will say this. Jordan is kind of like Socrates, and Dr. J was kind of like the
Aristotle.
No, the other guy.
All right, Keelan, hold on. Keelan's got something.
Keelan's got the numbers.
Well, it's not even necessarily just about numbers, because if you want to go by numbers, you got to say LeBron. He's a stat machine, like you said. But it's not just about stats. We all know that. And if you want to go by rings, because everybody's like, oh, rings this, rings that, you got to say Jordan. I get it. Global impact. We got a full list of people who influenced millions of people to play basketball. I think if you're talking about the GOAT, you got to say who's the best basketball player. It comes down to who's the best basketball player. And Jordan himself, which I think is a better basketball player than LeBron. I feel like we can all agree there.
Both sides of the ball.
But Jordan himself has even said Kobe literally copied everything he did and then improved on it. Kobe was just as, if not more, obsessed. He was in both eras, played against them all. Kobe's the best basketball player, period. I just feel like it's even hard to argue because Jordan said it himself.
So let me ask you this then. If you had to pick a top 5 like a lineup, are you putting Jordan and Kobe on the same starting five?
Yeah,
You can't. No, you can't, because it's the same player.
Yeah, double, dude.
Kobe was like Michael's doppelganger. You know, like Kobe was in the gym. He was inspired directly by Michael Jordan. Like he had all of Mike's moves.
Definitely.
Same size, same weight.
A couple.
Yeah. So to me, like, I mean, and then there's other things to me that separates Michael. Like Kobe only had 5 rings. Kobe had to play with the greatest big man of all time, Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Jordan never had a real big. Never had a real one.
Never.
Talking about Luke Longley winning rings. Come
right.
On, Bill
Winnington, dude. Bill Winnington. Like, come on, man. But Kobe's in my top 3, and maybe like it has something to do with his passing. And that till this day, that still hurts me. I never cried for somebody who died that I never met in person or even saw in person until I was on the game. And I heard someone in the game chat say, no way, this is true. Kobe died. And I looked it up, and it was TMZ. Kobe Bryant suspected Kobe Bryant in a helicopter crash. And I lost it for days. I to the point where the young lady I was talking to at the time, I argued with her that, because she said, who's the guy that Phil Collins? She was arguing with me that Phil Collins was bigger than Kobe.
The artist?
Yes. The
Hey, well, I mean, listen.
Tarzan's bigger than Phil Collins.
Bro, come on now. Phil Collins, this is
there may be a little unnecessary Phil Collins slander about to happen right here.
Hey, I love Phil Collins. Don't you?
I gotta speak up for the young crowd out there. I mean, this booth here is filled with 40 pluses.
The Unk booth,
which makes sense why Jordan is the GOAT and Phil Collins is so important.
I mean, the man's still alive. Give him a break, man.
I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, look what Kobe did after he retired from the NBA. He's the only athlete to win it was a Grammy, I believe. Kobe's second chapter of his life was about to be insane, dude.
Okay, but you talk about accomplishments after basketball. Jordan just won a NASCAR championship.
Yep.
Jordan finally played minor league baseball.
Yep. So exactly.
And he sold a gazillion shoes.
Dude, I got Jordan over there right now.
Is LeBron is not even like, it's Jordan or Kobe, and then followed by Jordan or Kobe, and then LeBron, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel good about that. I feel good about that. I feel good with LeBron at number 3. I don't. The only reason that I would give LeBron any hate is because people are trying to elevate him to 1.
Right.
Exactly. Chris Cam.
Wait, what did he
Chris
say?
Cam. Oh my God, dude. We can't have a wrestler talking about
LeBron is the best player.
Oh my God, bro.
That's bait.
Hey, speak your mind.
Yeah, not even a fact. That's right.
That's rage bait.
As the annoying Miami Heat fan, shout out to you, Shy.
Dude, you don't even get an opinion on
this. Oh my gosh.
You don't even get an opinion, bro. This is
not the Heat fans.
Get that womp womp ready.
Jordan played against plumbers.
What?
Electricians.
Yeah, like Michael, like Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
As Keto
you know what?
Here, LeBron is clearly the best basketball player.
He's acting like Jordan played in 1886.
Dude.
He's the most complete player. He can pass, defend, score, take over games. LeBron has done it in every type of situation. He's the only one to come back from 3-1 down.
How did he get 3-1 down? Losing?
His team was trash. And that's it. LeBron is easily.
I'm confused about the defense comment that he just made. Are you talking about like him defending his son from the mean people that yell at him? Or, that's the only defense I've seen.
Hey, doesn't Jordan have 2 gold medals in the Olympics as well? I don't think LeBron has that.
LeBron just got his second one with Curry. Curry had to save him. But look, I got 2 or 3 quick rebuttals to what Chris just said right there.
I mean, just 2 or 3, but go ahead.
I mean, first of all, 6 losses in the finals. 6 losses in the finals is a little bit wild to me. That's one part of it, right? We can dissect that all we want to. Second part, you're talking about LeBron's team, right? But isn't the argument that Michael Jordan made his teammates better? LeBron couldn't do that. He had to leave Cleveland to go to Miami to play with Dwayne Wade, arguably the second or third greatest shooting guard of all time. And Chris Bosh, people forget about how good Chris Bosh was for the Raptors, right? So that's just crazy to me about the whole team thing. And then third, and probably most importantly here, when it comes to Michael Jordan, I don't know, man. You average 30 points a game. Like, you can talk about plumbers and construction workers and stuff like that, but Michael Jordan is the reason why Karl Malone, who's one of the greatest scorers of all time,
he was a mailman.
John Stockton,
That's a good point.
he was a mailman. You're right about that. Who else? I mean, Charles Barkley doesn't have a ring. You know, like, there are guys who do not have rings because of Michael Jordan. Meanwhile, you have LeBron. He's the king of this era, but Steph Curry's got 4 rings. And you can say, okay, Steph Curry, had KD 2 years. Well, guess what? Steph Curry won one ring before KD and a ring after KD. So what's the argument against that? Like, to me, you can't be a GOAT when there's another GOAT playing while you're playing. And Curry's not done yet.
I feel like GOAT is just so overused. Like, now it just means cool. Now it just means good.
So let's reel it back a little bit, right? Because I'm not gonna just shit on LeBron. If you are like a basketball enjoyer, you'll respect what LeBron has done, is doing, and is probably going to continue to do. I don't think he's done this year.
No, I don't think so either.
To me, LeBron James, I was in high school and now I'm about to be 40 and this man is still playing ball. Like, you cannot ignore the longevity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't ignore, he does still have 4 rings. He's number 1 in every statistic. Somebody said something on the broadcast. I want to say it was Reggie or somebody else the other day, and it just blew my mind. LeBron James was the youngest player in NBA history averaging what he averaged, and now he's the oldest player in NBA history averaging what he averages. You just have to put respect on that at the end of the day. And that's it. I'm done talking about LeBron. Love the guy. He's not in my top. He's top 3, but he's not 2 or 1. Jordan.
Dude, let's talk about your boy N. Lopez right here chiming in.
Oh, that's Nikki.
He's bringing it up for Detroit. But Detroit looks good right now. I was worried about him, dude. I thought they were going to go down to the Magic. That was a crazy series.
Man, the Magic were up 3-1.
Yeah. Man, Cunningham, though. I don't think the Magic would have been up 3-1 if Cunningham hadn't just been coming off that little nagging injury.
For sure.
But, man, has he taken over or what, dude?
Dude, he won me a little bit of cheese last night with those free throws at the end of the game because I had him for 25. He had 12 points in the 4th. I was cooked. I went to sleep. I was like, man, this is over with. And then he came through, and I keep telling, because my lady's last name is Cunningham. She wants me to, if we get married, she wants me to change my last name to her last name, which is insane. Right. It's insane. But we make the joke. I'm like, man, if he goes all the way, he's a number 1 pick. That dude is nice. He has got IQ. He's talented. He's big and strong. We might have to get a Detroit jersey, and then I'll burn it because F the Pistons.
Dude, I'm glad you said F the Pistons. Probably the thing I've heard on the broadcast today that I agree with the most.
Mm-hmm.
I hate the Detroit Pistons.
Why?
With a passion. Because of Isaiah Thomas.
The Bulls are my team, dude. And I'll never forgive them. They put us out of the Eastern Conference playoffs 2 years in a row when before the Bulls ever won their titles. And I was a little kid. And even though we came out and started the dynasty after that, I will never forgive them for that. Never.
Was that the Nasty Boys? Is that what they called them?
The Bad Boys.
Bad boys.
So growing up on the West Coast, we thought the Pistons were cool.
Yeah, well,
Like,
that's
we
another
like that
reason
time
that the
period.
West Coast is just stupid, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying we're not, dude, but I'm also saying
You're a Kings fan.
yeah. Plus,
So
we were in
just
Stockton, so
we should probably just take you off the screen, to be honest.
Well,
We just
listen,
did that.
they had a good run, and it did expose some corruption in the NBA, right? That I knew was there. They would have won that year.
The NBA is rigged, 100%.
In Lopez, no offense to you, and honestly, I like watching the Pistons play basketball, but I'll never be able to pull for them. Never. I'll
They're your
never forgive
Dodgers.
them. I'll never
Yeah.
forgive them. We came back and dominated them. We crushed them. We retired those men out of basketball, and I'll never forgive them. I'll never.
You know, Isaiah
When I
Thomas
found out we were getting Rodman over to the Bulls, I was
Yeah.
so upset. I was like, I can't believe,
didn't want
I
him.
can't believe
Keep
I
him
got
over
to like
there in
Rodman.
Michigan.
I
Yeah.
can't believe I got to like Dennis Rodman, but I did. I learned to love him.
Hey, can I give you guys a factoid? My aunt and uncle were living in Chicago at the time. She's a hairstylist, and she gave Rodman his first Bulls emblem haircut when he joined the team. Isn't that pretty
No
cool?
way.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. I wonder who gave him his first wedding dress to wear.
I think he gave that to himself.
I think you're
I don't
right,
think it
dude.
was given. Yeah, I think
Remember he was
gave it
dating
to
Carmen Electra for a little bit, and we were all
Yeah.
like, man, this dude has got it. He has got it turned up.
Yeah.
He's dating Carmen Electra.
It's crazy to see him now, though. I saw a clip of him at Hulk Hogan's funeral. I mean, he still looks good, but like he didn't bother to put a jacket on. He just had he had a John Danaher looking outfit on, man. It was like, damn, Rodman.
Sensei Cal said, sad that Wemby's going to win Defensive Player of the Year for the next 200 years. I don't know, man. That is a
He's a
wild
freak of
thing
nature.
to watch, man. That is
He's
wild
my new
thing to
favorite
watch.
player.
Crossing
sure.
people up, shooting. He hit a three pulled up 5 foot behind the line the other night.
Dude.
Last night.
He's like a man among boys.
It's
He's
crazy
playing on
to
like
watch.
one of those little those remember them hoops, like the little plastic ones that's like 5 feet tall.
Yeah, you talking about that, man?
Dude,
listen,
he's
I was
different.
the king of Nerf basketball. I'll tell you that, dude.
I actually have a Nerf hoop back there in my closet that was set up on my old setup.
I've got a question. Are freaks of nature, like athletic specimens, does that take away slightly from their I don't know, like when I think about
their aura?
When I think about like the GOATs, I'm thinking like Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, all these guys, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and I start trying to pick one. When I see someone like a LeBron or a Wemby and like these guys that have like something athletically different, it like counts slightly less to me. And I'm kind of asking y'all, like that's why I think Kobe and LeBron or Kobe and Jordan, like it's better for me in my mind. Does that make sense?
No, I totally vibe with that. I feel the same way about jiu-jitsu and MMA. Like if a big strong dude is like dominating, you're kind of like, well, of course he's winning. But if some little guy is out there, like when Lachlan Giles goes out and does what he does in the absolute, it makes me go, oh, I want to, that's inspiring. How do I do that? That's magical. But I'll watch, some bulked up, muscled up dude go out there and win. I'm like, yeah, well, of course that guy won. Look at him.
I mean, I think that was a little bit of the allure of Gordon Ryan is we kind of saw him bulk up and then go take on all those beasts and he won. And it was kind of fun to watch. It's like, whoa, he's beating dudes that are jacked.
But I think Gordon was so much more fun to watch when he was in like that 180 range, man.
Me too. Yeah.
He was so much to me when he won that ADCC, those first 2 ADCC runs, when he won at 88 and at 99, but especially that 88 run, that first one, dude, it doesn't get any better than that. That was just so much fun to watch. Or like when Marcelo goes on his run at 77, you know what I mean? To me, that's way more inspiring. It makes me want to do jiu-jitsu way more.
Yeah. Yeah. Watching Crone Gracie, Gary Tonin, those level guys like get after it. It is pretty awesome to watch.
Which is another reason why Kobe's the GOAT. He's the least athletic of them all.
I mean, then we could say
Wait,
Spud
Kobe's the
Webb
least
is the
athletic?
GOAT. Then, if we're going on that,
You think Kobe was more athletic than Jordan?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Jordan got
Dude.
punked by his big brother all the time.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I feel like that's obvious.
he
You
did.
feel like Kobe's more athletic than Jordan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on now, BMac.
That's what I'm saying. You got to help me out here, Shy. There's
Come
no
on
way.
now, BMac. Brother,
Kobe out.
did Kobe ever dunk from the free throw line?
You're just talking
Never.
about jumping. I'm
What?
talking about running
Bro,
and foot
Some of the
movement.
things, look. I love Kobe. I don't want to get dragged into a Kobe is not the man kind of stance right here, but yeah, Kobe was more athletic than Jordan. Jordan looked like a toothpick when he
What?
came in the league, dude.
This is crazy. Talk.
Okay,
How is this crazy talk? This
I
is
got a
to
question.
me. This is weird that y'all like. It's like weird that you think
Yeah.
this.
Kobe never
He-
dunked.
Here's the
Bro,
question.
Air
Kobe
Jordan?
did some things that don't even make sense. Like
Bro,
he
we're
could
talking about
twist in the
Air
air.
Jordan.
Listen,
Air Jordan.
Air Jordan.
listen. Here's what
Air.
I think this is going to be. However you answer this question will determine who is the greatest. Could there have been a Kobe Bryant without a Michael Jordan? We already know there could be a Michael Jordan without a Michael Jordan or a Kobe. But could there have been a Kobe without a Jordan? Because Jordan said he took all the stuff I already do.
That's right.
Could
So the
Kobe
answer
would've-
is
Kobe would
the
have
answer
done
is
that
no.
with anybody. He would have done that with whoever was the greatest. He was going to be the greatest
I agree with
because he
that
was going to
take.
find whoever was at the top and he was going to steal all their shit and make it better.
I agree with that take,
I mean, we're talking hypotheticals now.
which is proof that
That
Kobe
Jordan's
was
the
more
greatest.
athletic than Jordan,
and that
Jordan is the greatest.
and that Kobe was just a copycat and didn't have game.
Oh, hey, I don't want to say he was.
Thank
just a
you.
copycat.
Thank you, Tim.
I'm gonna say it because I don't even
Back
like
me up here,
basketball that
Tim.
much. Kobe was a copycat. LeBron is Hank Aaron. Jordan is the greatest of all time. And
Actually,
if we brought Ohtani over into the NBA, he'd probably be
Yeah.
better than all of them at this point.
Oh, slow
Look at
down.
Sensei Cal. Look at Sensei Cal. That's actually good. I like that too. Look at Sensei Cal's comment. He said, "Nah, not at all. But I'd say Kobe is more skilled than Jordan."
I
Yeah.
think
Maybe
I
you're
would
meaning
probably
skilled.
agree with that take.
Yeah, maybe you're meaning skilled. We're talking about athleticism though. It's Air Jordan. How many dudes did he posterize? I watched every other day.
Who'd
Kobe
do better
doesn't-
at the combine, Jordan or Kobe?
Kobe,
No way.
y'all are
No
drunk.
way, dude.
Y'all started
way,
drinking.
Are you from Chicago or what happened? I thought you were a Jordan guy, BMac. What
No,
happened?
no. To me, when I say that somebody is more athletic, that is like that's a mark against their willpower and against their skill. That's an
I see.
advantage that they
I
have.
appreciate that clarification. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But
what you mean.
Kobe earned his athleticism, though. I
Yeah.
think he earned it. But
I
he played
think
for
Kobe
the
was the most skilled of these three that we're talking about. He was the most skilled.
Best basketball player.
No, he wasn't the best basketball player out of the three. I mean, Jordan
I
was the
hate to
greatest.
interrupt you.
Jordan
I
was
hate
the
to interrupt
greatest
you.
winner.
Really quick. Can you just get rid of that Werther dude, bro? He's just hijacked the streams. He's in everybody's stream. He's really upset about me not letting him play 2K with us and interrupting our podcast. Just get
How do
him
I
out
get
of
rid
here,
of him?
please.
What do
Just
I
click
do?
on him and click ban. He's in your stream chat too, Tim.
Oh, dude, I would love to ban somebody. Walk me through
Please
how
just
I
get
can
rid of
ban
that
this
dude.
individual.
Just click on his name and click ban.
I was just
Yeah.
ignoring the comments that were negative.
Yeah, just get rid of that dude, man.
Dude,
he
can't wait.
He's upset with me because I said you need to be a subscriber to play with me in my stream. I'm sorry that time on my stream on my platform is a premium. And if you're broke and can't afford a cup of coffee, just say that. And let's move on, man.
Okay, we're there.
Let's move on.
Do I just delete him?
Yeah, just click ban, and then that'll remove all of his comments out of your chat.
And shout out to Sensei Cal out there throwing the kicks down. I've seen some gifted subs coming through. I've seen a bunch of kicks coming through. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us.
Yes, sir. Always.
Okay. Now we could
Let's
continue.
reel it back in. Yeah.
We could continue down the
down the rabbit hole where you said that guy with a 48-inch vertical was not more athletic than the guy with a 38-inch vertical?
We could continue down that rabbit hole, yeah, if we wanted to. But I feel like we should watch some street beefs.
Let's do it.
And well, that, and I also sort of feel like we should get Ivan over here for some street beefs talk. Keelan.
Bring him in.
So
From Taiwan?
yeah, he's here from Taiwan.
That man's eating the best food of all time. You heard it here first. Taiwanese food? Oh my gosh.
Where do we need to sit him, Keelan? How do we want to arrange this? Because here's what I think. I think you run the Street Beefs video. I go to the telestrator. And then we put Ivan maybe over here on the 1s and 2s and just don't let him touch anything. You know what I mean? But we can't let Ivan touch the stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I think I just got a founder badge in your chat.
Oh,
Tim.
bro, I banned Homeboy. This is rad.
There you go.
Yeah,
Get
dude.
his ass out of there.
That
That dude
feels good.
is.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
ban every person that comments on my board. That'll be my thing. It'll be like an honor
There
to
you
be
go.
banned by me.
There you go. Let's go. How dare you try to hijack 7-figure conversations talking about what you make, dude? Like, move on. You've been in our stream gassing us up for hours now. Thanks for the free engagement, brother. Now keep it moving. You're dismissed.
Dang.
Nice. I like that.
Folks getting salty out there.
No, for real. They're for real.
You
Imagine like being banned in my chat. Then you got to go to PGF World and InsideBJJ to get their attention to talk bad about me. What did Cat Williams say? If you only got 5 haters, you need to figure out how to get to 10 by the summertime. Come on, man. Let's move on. So while Brandon's doing his thing, I got another question for you, Tim.
Okay, let's go.
If you want to tell us straight, let me handle.
Really quick before we get to the street beefs. So I think this is a good clip-worthy type of question here.
Let's hear it.
Do you think, and this kind of ties into social media as well. So has social media made jiu-jitsu better or worse, in your opinion? Has social media made jiu-jitsu better or worse?
Man,
In
that's
your
a
mind.
tough one. I mean, I want to answer it like a politician and say both. You know what I mean? Because
Yes, of
there's
course.
some really cool things about it.
Yeah.
However, there are also some really negative things about it. And I would say that, it keeps expanding at both ends. So it's hard for me to say, especially because a lot of folks that I have met and know in real life now, I met through social media in the jiu-jitsu world. So I'd be remiss to say like it's made it worse. I think honestly, and I hate to be like this dude, I think it depends on the person. For some people, it made it better, and for some people, it really made things worse. For me personally, it's made it better.
For sure. And I would say, so if I were to ask myself that same question, I would want to say both too, because I've met some people now that so when we talk about like video games, for example, right? The advent of just online multiplayer now. Like, I don't even like to play against the computer anymore. Like my 2K character, he didn't even get drafted. He's not on the team. He went straight to the park because I wanted to drop off dudes, like real life players. And so I've been able to meet everyone else who's into the same type of stuff that I am. And it's like online has become this social media was the way for you to build your own platform and then connect with other like-minded people and just be able, like all these guys in my C-Fam, these are my brothers and I love them. Most of them I haven't met in real life, but it's going to happen, and social media is to thank for that. Now, on the flip side, I do feel like the toxicity, like BMac and I were talking about, it's just next level. People are disrespectful. Like, Homeboy, we just had to get the band hammer on. That dude's not saying nothing to me in real life. 6'4", 265. Please come tell me what you do and what you make, and you're gonna kick my ass and all that. Meet me on the mat, brother. Otherwise, I'm not talking about it. The wild west that the internet has created, and this iPad generation of people who are now coming of age and think that you can just talk crazy on the internet without being checked. It's just disgusting. It's just disgusting. And so now I'm not perfect. I'm a human like us all. I tried not to engage with it, and I tried to ignore that dude just now in the comments for as long as I could. But sometimes you just have to check people so they understand that their behavior is not acceptable. And please, if you have a problem with me, I'll be in Atlanta at the end of this month, and I will be at GCX in Tampa in the end of July. Let's have a conversation like men.
Dude,
face to face.
What I would like to see, let's don't do that. Let's set up a fight on stream.
I'm down.
I would like to see, and then me and Tim will do.
Dude, I'm so down. I'm so down. It'll be the fastest kill in PGF history, because I'm choking that dude. I'm choking that dude out in 5 seconds flat. Simple, with no training.
Great. That's great.
That's bold. That's bold.
With no training.
I like a good bold take. Tim, your thoughts on the matchup coming up between Mr. X Chi-City and Wertherd?
Listen.
Wertherd.
I want this to simmer, because there's nothing better than a street beef that simmered. It's like a good stew. Grandma knew you had to leave that thing on slow for a minute. But
there you go.
It was ready. Oh boy, it was delicious. So I am grateful. We are just getting to see how the mole is made right here between and my boy Mr. X. So let's go.
Man, and add him to the list. Add him to the list of my haters. My block list is over 100+ people on Kick. When you do something right, people they get jealous. And they don't, and like, I'm the type of person where I have manners. Just because it's a stream, you can't go in somebody's stream and just be like, pick me up. I want to play. Pick me up. How about good morning, Mr. Chi-City? Happy Friday. How's everyone doing in here? I hope you're blessed. I hope your family is blessed. Oh, here's my subscription to you, because I'm not broke and I can afford a cup of coffee. Do you mind if I play with you now? I love people like that. You got manners. You respect my craft. You respect my platform. I've spent blood, sweat, and tears, like painstakingly curating over the past half a decade. So you think just because you were here 3 years ago, that entitles you to my platform? You never subscribed to me, brother. So if you don't respect me I'm sorry that you couldn't figure out how to monetize playing the game and you play it for free. Mic drop.
You know what?
Mic drop.
I'm not a guy who bans too much. You know what I mean? I think he did just get banned though in the one of the mods got him. But I like a little heat in the chat.
Yeah, me too.
I like a little heat in the chat. I think it's good. I think it builds character. Keelan, are you ready to rock and roll with some street beefs over there?
Yes.
And I'm going to be seeing that coming through here on the Telestrator machine, right?
In theory. Are we ready?
Okay, let's see how it goes, boys.
We are ready. And here we go. Or whatever Joker said. Nice. Here we go. Nice. What do we got here first?
So I think it's real important that we give these guys their own names, Tim. I don't think that we go with no, don't.
This is street beef, bitch.
Let's mute the video. So go to the actual video that you're playing, Keelan, and mute down on the bottom left of the video itself. We don't care about their commentary. Oh, sorry, on the YouTube.
I got it.
Okay, you got it. Okay. So, Tim, I think it's very important that we give these guys their own nicknames. Would you agree with that?
Oh, indeed.
100%. 100%.
And I'll say right away, anything where I see boxing gloves, we're skipping that. That's not real fighting.
No, we
It
need bare
depends.
knuckle.
I'm down for
Martin
either,
loves
but
Scott
I
Lowe.
will honor you. This is your house, so yes, we'll go bare knuckles, bare knucks. Street beefs is a beautiful thing, by the way. Like it is really an amazing thing that they have made.
Anybody can fight.
This guy's name is Mafia.
This little
Ooh.
guy, his name can't be Mafia. What would you like to call him instead, Tim?
Hold on.
Though I am gonna let him slide with Dominican Doug.
Dominican
I do
Doug
like
is
Dominican
not bad.
Doug.
What the hell's up with Batman reffing?
You're right.
Well, you almost fell down already.
Let's call this guy El Slippy.
Slippy. There
He's
you go.
Slippy. Oh
Yes.
man.
Oh, he's got that jab going.
Dominican Doug has got decent footwork too. Watch his feet. Like he's got a little better with his feet work, but that's a little wild right hook.
Dude, I just
Look at Slippy. Oh, he's
just
go
don't
working the
respect-
body.
I just don't
Working the
respect
body.
boxing as a
Oh,
fight.
nice right hand from Doug. He's jabbing with the right, which is unconventional. He's
yeah,
jab with your power
unconventional.
hand.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Unconventional jabbing with the power hand.
Dude, is this powered by steak? Hold on now.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Little Slippy tried to
crazy.
channel Mike Tyson there.
Yeah, he did.
Try
to get in there.
Ran out of gas after the first head bob. Now they're brawling.
Slippy, he's just slanging, boy. He didn't even try to learn how to box before he started doing this. He's just like, I know. Oh,
At
I've
all.
slapped my hands together. That should give me the.
Batman is useless
Dude, I mean-
as a ref. He literally is trying to not get hit. Little head work,
Hold on,
little
can we go
Floyd
back?
Mayweather right
Let me
there.
go
Yeah.
back, Rick Elan.
I'm making clips, so when we throw the clip up,
Look
Okay.
at Batman's useless. Oh, now I'll jump in.
You're just making your own clips.
well, they're all here.
What happened to the do-rag? He
I
got
see.
his hat knocked off.
Yeah, he did. If he gets a dread knocked off, then that's a real hit. I don't like the head movement because your hands are tired. You can't hold them up anymore, and you're trying to.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Doug is throwing some wild uppercuts though to get out of the corner. Slippy's like a little slow and steady, you know, but I think he's gonna eat one, man. I think he's gonna get caught from the height.
Yeah, I think they said Dominican Doug is 6
Look at
feet
this.
tall.
This guy looks
Just
like
the way he
Dominican
was drinking that
Dominican
water,
Theo
dude.
Vaughn.
Oh, from the side. Yeah.
Oh,
Look
this
at
guy
the
right here on
cone
this
on the corner.
That little.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
It's OSHA compliant. They had to put like a little
Yes.
rubber cap on top of it. And they
Yes.
just grabbed a parking cone. Here we go.
Bob and weave.
Just all smiles, man.
He's happy to be there.
Yeah. Here's the question: are those borrowed shoes? You think those are their own shoes, or they just each guy puts them on? They're like, "What size are you?" Just throw
Dude,
these
it's like
shoes
bowling
on.
shoes. You rent your street beef shoes.
I bet they don't spray them either before you put them on. You just
No,
put 'em
dude.
on.
At least at the bowling alley, you get a little spray.
You get a little spray, a little industrial spray.
When I was working at the Title
Put that dude's
Boxing
yellow
Club,
hat.
they definitely had people were sharing gloves more so than the shoes for sure.
Oh yeah, that's gnarly. too.
Disgusting.
Yep. Absolutely disgusting. And I was the like the manager for like new clients. And so you have to like wrap their hands and tape them up. And, you know, they didn't, you know, the gloves were like $100. You could get expensive gloves. So you had to have, in order to get the person to at least try the class for free, they had to have access to gloves. And man, I never stuck my hands in those gloves. I had my own gloves. Nice.
Ate a right hand. Dominican Doug looked at the camera for a second. He broke the fourth wall. No, that was a
Slippery.
mud pit slip.
Yeah.
They ought to put a little quicksand pit right in the middle, like actual legitimate quicksand.
There should definitely be hazards.
Yeah,
Like, well, there are hazards anyway. I guess just the whole thing is a hazard.
yeah.
I'd like to see a manhole out in the middle.
Yeah.
Of it.
Imagine.
Oh, that was nice.
I like how old Slippy, his wrists are so skinny that he can't keep the Velcro has to like overlap.
Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
He
Those
keeps on
gloves
having
are-
to touch the Velcro. It's like, this ain't working. Like, no, your wrists are tiny. It looked like they had
Those-
somebody buried in the middle. Like that looks like something got dug up, and there's some bodies.
This literally looks like at another day or something. This is like
yeah, look, it
Wednesday.
changed, right?
Dude,
That's
look at
so
the
weird.
old guy in the yellow hat. How
Ooh.
disappointed
Wait.
he is in all this.
I think the
I
fight
see that.
started over. I think
Got
it
his
started
hands on
over.
his hips.
I think
Oh,
the fight reset, guys. I think we're watching it again. Maybe.
Did it really?
No, maybe it didn't. It just they have way more energy too now. Maybe they had like a drug intermission.
I was gonna say, I
Something.
think they got over there and did some meth. The Dominican Doug looks refreshed.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, I did see him. He's doing the take a deep breath and then purse your lips real tight and breathe it out slow. That's the
man.
I'm very, very tired, and I'm starting to realize it face.
Yeah. Right. The fans standing around are just like casually.
Yellow hat. Every time you catch the yellow hat, dude, his disappointment
Yeah.
and apathy is just.
They're
Arms
not even-
crossed.
Not every spectator's even watching. They're just that dude with the yellow hat. He stumbled across this. He's probably there with a chainsaw to cut some tree down for the
I
county.
think probably he's the guy who was responsible for putting the dirt back on top of the body.
It's probably his cone. They probably pulled that parking cone off his truck.
Yes.
And what about this? You can't see the Whoopi Goldberg lookalike yet, but there's a
On the left side, I think.
there's like Dominican Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
someone's
do-
got an Adventure Time hat on also, right next
I'm
to
seeing
him.
that.
This
Yeah.
is great.
Why do y'all think that the referee chose to wear the Batman thing? Do you think that they were like, you know what would be so funny if you dressed like Batman? And then literally everybody that's watched this has gone, is that Batman? And they haven't left one time.
Oh, and he threw a hook. Maybe he's just ashamed and he wanted to cover his face.
Yeah, maybe they're hiding from.
Who do y'all think won?
Oh
I
my
got
Not
to give it
me.
to Doug. It was sloppy,
Not
but I'll
us,
give it
not
to
the
Doug.
viewers.
Yeah, not us.
I would go Doug. Oh, they both won.
What?
It was a
Come on,
draw.
Batman.
I mean, they both won. Next time there's a boxing that comes up, we got to skip that. Boxing is not real fighting.
So if you look at the bottom, it shows you what the most replayed videos are, like parts of the video are. If you hover over, you see where it's like, like you see that where it's like a peak. Those are the most rewatched parts of the video. So maybe something crazy happened there you go. That guy looked like
That's
he was ready to
boxing
crash
gloves.
out.
Skip it.
Is this whole thing boxing?
Skip
I
the
think it might
boxing.
be.
Boxing's boring. Oh,
okay.
Kickboxing. Yes, in the nuts. Okay, there we go.
Not in the gonads.
Give it to me, coach. I need that one.
How did he win?
Dude,
He must not have gotten disqualified.
I think he kicked him right in, not the jewels, but the actual unit itself. That's what it looked like to me.
100%. 100%. That looked rough.
Are we going to watch that one again?
I hope so.
Yeah.
He was working on it.
I hope that guy's okay, because that does not feel good. It's
Ooh.
happened to me in basketball plenty of
Where's
times.
Where's Batman when you need him?
Right?
Give me the on the restream. I think you're gonna have to take those guys off of the side.
No.
Yeah, because here's why.
Wait, how do I
You
mute
already know.
myself here if I do this?
You're muted now.
Take it over.
Oh, am I ready? Is the time? Okay. Let's take a look here and see what happened. Oh, yeah. That was a good shot.
He kicked him. Where did did the knee land in the ribs?
The first kick was to the body. Okay. First kick to the body. Bam.
Yep.
First kick was right here.
Made him back up.
First kick was here.
He's looking like, dude, I didn't even know we could kick in this. I wouldn't have worn pants.
Second
Ugh.
kick. Okay, here it comes. Dee, dee, dee. We'll just go one frame at a time.
Oh,
That's full shaft and balls, 100%.
I mean, look at the recoil in dude's foot after he threw the kick.
Bap.
Whoa, watch this. Watch this.
Bap.
Whoa, he got floppy foot right now from that.
Oh my god.
You know, that probably hurt his foot too. He kicked him with
For
the top of his
sure.
foot.
Okay,
For
right
sure.
now, the dude that got kicked, he's thinking, I'm going to throw a right hand and hit this guy because the pain hasn't registered. But watch the change in his face, just probably in the next frame.
He took a
It's
couple of
already there.
seconds.
It
Yeah.
already registered. His face is
He's like, come on, man.
He immediately
He's-
started.
Yes.
He puts the hand out upside down as an offering, like,
He's like, come on, man. I didn't know we could kick in this. What are we doing? Man, that was not fun for him. Oh,
oh, yeah, I like
the
it.
hop skip
He
too.
did the
Like a
hop.
one-legged hop.
No.
And then he went down into the squat.
This
He
is
went down to the
confusing me.
squat.
So he kicks this dude square in the pee-pee, makes him do the one-legged hop. Okay. Kick to the
Bow.
belly, kick
Bow.
to the pee-pee,
Oh.
And
the
then he go,
supplication, the one-legged hop, and then the immediate hand raise. Like,
yeah,
that
but
was
look at
good.
him.
You did what
Look
we
at
wanted you
kneeling.
to.
Look at him kneeling face down in the corner. It's so sad.
Man, he just didn't even. I wouldn't be able to stand after that either. No way. That dude might be pissing blood after that. I'm not gonna lie.
How did they let
Yeah.
him win, though, is the question.
Maybe you can groin kick.
Maybe so, but
Which
why are
would
you
be
wearing boxing?
insane.
If you can groin kick, you can't wear boxing gloves and a
Yeah,
Right.
right.
You know what
Like
I mean?
a bare knuckles too
Right,
dangerous,
just-
but a crotch shot isn't. That's perfectly
yeah,
legal.
dude. Come on.
Oh man.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm not. If they're allowed to groin kick, I'm not signing up for that. No, sir. I'm not signing up in general, but
Look how he started. The ref started the match with a water bottle. Did you see that?
yeah, he like held that up. That was weird.
Yeah,
I
like
wonder
it
what
was
that
like-
was.
Wait, now they're going again.
Said they're taking points. You think? What do you mean, Ace?
But they raised his hand. Maybe they raised
like
his
it-
hand to take a point.
The screen just changed, BMac. We can't see it.
Got you. Old.
There you go. That's perfect right there, honestly.
How did this guy come back?
Hey,
No,
I do
seriously.
have a question real quick, and maybe y'all could help me out with this.
Oh,
On the wooden cage paneling, the plywood cage paneling, it says street beefs established.
yeah. It's just
But
established.
it doesn't have a year that it was established.
Yeah, I'll tell you when it was established. In the beginning of time, we've had
Yes.
street beef since
There's
the
no
beginning.
date.
It's just street beef. It's like saying I am. It's just
what's-
established.
Since
What's
Christ
crazy
came
is
back.
that they put it up there multiple times. It's
Like
on
this.
right?
several panels.
Yeah,
it is.
Street beefs was established.
they're still trying to
Indeed.
establish it. That's funny.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
ease.
So I guess this is like their version of Muay Thai. This is like
Oh,
Muay Thai
he
where
got
you
his
gotta
mouth
go
guard
back.
knocked out.
Mouth guard knocked out. Now is he going to put that in? He's literally fighting in like a animal feeding area or something. It looks like.
Yeah, like a petting zoo or something. They
This
still
is-
got the goat shit on the floor. Look right there.
This looks like where like the Tiger King would live in Florida or something.
Right.
He's not in a hurry to put that
He's a gas now.
mouthpiece back in either.
Round
Okay.
2 or 3.
Oh, now
I
you
think
know
it
it's
said
for
round
real.
2. I think I read round 2 on his lips.
Yeah,
He didn't have the water bottle this time.
not that time. He must have finished
He
it.
finished it.
Oh, they have a wall of fame.
Oh yeah, I see that. Showtime.
And then
Venom
the word
Black?
dad bod just written up there.
Showtime.
Oh yeah. Oh, that was a good uppercut.
Hey! Oh, man, you gotta get it with it.
Hey, that hurt. Oh, look, his pants. He's got breakaway pants on, by the way. That's a bold
Yeah, dude.
move.
And I think that's the right call. Like, what kind of league would it really be if you couldn't like get rid of those? You know what's a bummer though is that he's got breakaway pants, but because he's got gloves on, he's got no way to break them
Can't
away.
break them away. And there
He's
ain't
gonna
too many. It takes a close friend to break
Oh.
your pants away for you. That's
Yeah,
not
dude,
a
you
regular
gotta be
thing, man.
Connected on a different level to do that.
The ref is not his close friend.
No,
He
that's
cannot
up there
help
with
him out
like
there.
borrowing underwear or something.
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
They were breakaway pants, but now they're more like accidentally fall away pants.
Yeah. He's looking at him right now. He's like, oh, he just realized I can't rebutton these because my
that's a good
gloves are-
lesson in perspective, Tim. Like you could be wearing breakaway pants and it'd be all cool if you break them away. But if you're wearing pants and they break away against your will,
that's bad.
Then you're going to be sad and disappointed. But really, it's the same action,
and you really shouldn't
how you
wear
see the world.
You shouldn't wear breakaway pants unless you're gonna break them away. Same with the pants that have the zipper short bottoms, like all these REI people get.
Yeah.
Like you shouldn't wear those unless you're gonna zip them off. Otherwise, just wear pants, dude.
Oh, 100%.
I
don't even understand why he would wear pants if did he not know there was kicking involved? Like,
it's probably the most athletic thing he owns. You know what I mean? So he's like,
maybe he didn't want to show off his chicken legs. That's what it was, because he's looking a little skinny under there.
Oh,
dude, he knocked his cup out. Dude, he knocked his cup out. Y'all see that?
Oh, he did.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
His cup went flying,
definitely dropped down.
This is unhygienic,
dude. I can smell him through the screen almost.
Yeah.
I like this guy better than Batman, though.
Smell him through the screen. I appreciate that he wore his socks out there too.
Yeah.
You can't be getting. You got to watch out when you're doing street beefs. You don't know when this was established, so you have to be careful.
Ooh.
Hey, you think he's just gonna put his shoes on? I think he's gonna put like flip flops on when he goes home.
Was that another shot to the pills?
He wins. Dude got disqualified. Yep.
2 groin shots. Well, if you're gonna go out, that's a way to go out. I like the Roman armor T-shirt. Going to war.
Oh, I see it.
Cue the UFC music.
I thought that's what Shrek wore in Shrek 2.
Lord Farquaad.
Yes. Where's Donkey when you need him? Oh man,
it's a knockoff DreamWorks.
Right.
I do always appreciate the post-fight commentary with the.
Oh wow.
Oh my God! No,
this guy's straight from England. Did you see that? He's like. Oh, buddy.
I like that he didn't even get a nickname. He just calls himself Stanley. Oh, and my boy's in blue jeans with his belt on.
We got the unks out here now. Oh,
this is
get in there.
Blue jean baby don't want to fight.
GG's.
Hey, hold on. Stanley got a little pop in his right hand.
Yeah. Stanley whooped a few guys in his day. I bet he fought in the military.
The body shot.
Oh yeah, he would get
caught.
Uppercut. Stanley,
he don't want none. Blue Jean Billy's done. Fitzy cannot fight for an Irishman.
7, 8. I'm good, ref. I'm good.
This is like an Ed Sheeran type Irish guy. He's not really fighting too much. I wrote a song about this.
Stanley about to piece him up.
That dude's been to prison. Look at his tattoos. Okay, Grizzly.
Is this all
big
boxing?
5'4"?
Oh wow,
5'11".
Okay. Dude, you cannot give yourself the name War Spawn.
War Spawn. Look at him,
and then go into street beefs.
Look at he's sucking his stomach in too. Oh, he bowed. He did the bow.
He might be a trained killer.
He's not. I promise you. He's not.
No, he's not.
War Spawn.
War Spawn's about to get murdered by this dude.
I don't know. Good takedown so far, Tim.
Yeah,
War Spawn.
Oh.
I mean, War Spawn trying to work this little tie clinch.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
I got my money on Grizzly.
Oh,
we'll see though.
You sleeping on my boy? What about this bulldog choke?
Uh-oh. Not tight enough. Ooh, that headshot hurts though.
Yeah, but Grizzly's not in a great spot. Oh, he's got a handcuff on him. That's good, Grizzly. That's Gracie Jiu-Jitsu right there, man.
Just 101.
Yeah. Oh, he's letting him hit it.
Established.
Oof.
Hey, look like Josh Barnett.
Oh, he's gonna end up with him on his back if he's not careful.
Oh, he's getting those hooks in.
Dude.
Oh, he might be cooked now. Look,
The
top control
mud
now.
and dirt on their feet.
Nope, he blew it.
Oh,
he blew
how
it.
did he keep rolling?
Because War Spawn.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, these
Come on,
guys
War
are.
Spawn, get up. Oof.
This is so sad.
I mean, it's kind of enjoyable.
Oh, it just makes me sad. It just makes me so sad.
Are their hands wrapped or do they just have the gloves on?
They just got the gloves
It
on.
looks
dude.
like
They
just
definitely
gloves.
don't have
I don't
hand
see anything
wraps
on
on.
his wrist. Yeah.
Do you think for 1 second, Tim, that any of these guys knows how to wrap hands? You know for a fact that wrapping hands is the hardest skill in martial arts.
look at bleach blonde haired guy giving fight instructions from behind the gate.
Dude, when I worked at Title Boxing Club, the moms and grandmas would come in there and they didn't even want to fight. They just wanted their hands wrapped by me.
they just want to talk.
Yeah, like they weren't even taking the class. They just wanted to get their hands wrapped.
War Spawn should be, his face is beat. He should be Red Spawn.
Yeah, he's looking.
I like how he dropped the hands to tempt him in. He's taunting him.
He telegraphs that kick like he's got a bad back, like he normally goes around in a wheelchair. You know what I mean? It's like,
Jogging pants was going for it right there, though. That big left hand.
Whoa! Oh my gosh!
Looping.
If that would have connected,
that would have connected, nothing would have happened. Literally nothing.
No power behind that. Just all flail.
He's got the laziest. Look at the look on his face. Grizzly looks like he's trying to not take a poop. The looks that he's getting on his face.
Looks like
look
he's
at that.
trying to do a guillotine. Like he looks like I just taught it in class, and he's trying to do everything the exact opposite of the way I said. It's like, you know what I'll do? I'll get my elbow as high as I can. I'll try to make sure he gets posture.
I think he's out of gas. I think Grizzly's out of gas.
Check in the background, you see that yellow hat guy back there. The boxing's going on simultaneously.
I can see him. Yeah.
Yeah, good comms. Is that a hard hat or what is that?
It's hard to say, man. One shouldn't pass judgment on such things. You just enjoy it.
He's from the Athletic Commission.
Right.
Oh my God.
He sanctions this.
Right there on the wall, I just saw that one of the nicknames on there is Prodigal Son, but it's spelled with a C instead of a G, so it's spelled Prodigal Son.
Protocol Son. Hey, look, man.
And that's the kind of thing that somebody had tattooed on them.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
It's not a spelling bee, brother.
No.
Well, you're right.
You get the point.
Chuck. I just see Chuck. Wall of Fame, Chuck.
Chuck. That's a bad boy. At the top. Biggest letters on there.
Grisby.
You see Prodigal Son?
Yeah, I see that. Hippie disciple.
Protocol.
That dude's a beast.
Oh, missed the spinning elbow.
Oh, a spinning kick to the wiener.
Yep.
I like that spin side kick to the wiener. What do they call that in Japanese, Tim?
Man, in German they call it Wienerschnitz kick. I don't know Japanese. Look at Shrek giving advice.
The armor boxing guy, the Roman armor boxing guy in his corner, giving him advice. He's like, "You got to listen to me, Grizzly. Trust me, I've been in there.
Put your head up, keep your hands down.
If you get that guillotine again, make sure your elbow goes higher."
Right.
More flashy stuff. That's what's going to get him. Look, he's coaching too from right beyond the gate. He's got under the watchable eye of Jim Danaher. I've never seen a guy miss so many clean shots either. Just like, here we go. I'm back on the choke.
I never seen a guy named War Spawn paint his face up and then be so far removed from the art of war. Have you ever seen anybody less in tune with the art of war than War Spawn?
He got trained at a peace activist fighting camp.
I don't know. He might have been inspired by God of War or somebody like that, right? From a video game. Has to be.
Yeah, well,
It
he
feels
probably
like
should've stayed with that.
it feels like he
Yeah.
watched Braveheart, but not all the way through. You know what I mean? And then he just like decided he was going to run
He's
with
like,
that.
wait.
Yes.
What do you mean he dies at the end?
Right. Oh, that was groinish.
Yeah, I would call that groin-ish. I wouldn't call it a groin.
It's one of the bureaus. Now the ref's going to come in.
Dude,
Not
you
enough
know
action,
it's
guys.
bad
Shot
when
clock.
the technique slows down too much for street beefs. They're like, look, this
Yes.
is not going to work, fellas. What do you think he's going to do, Tim? Possibly kick with the right leg?
Yeah. Hey, what do you think?
Hard lean to his left. Oh, my God.
Oh,
We
I think
literally
that-
saw his next strike coming 30 seconds ahead of time.
Literally telegraphing it.
that's the ref's wife right there, Greg. She's just looking at him like, I can't believe you do this. What is wrong with you?
They got the matching sunglasses on.
You can tell by the ref's face that he's amused that he does this as well. Just
Yeah.
sometimes when he goes up to the camera, he's got this like, I know something you don't smirk on his face, you know?
He's calling out.
War Spawn needs to spawn some new teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look
that
at
was
this
a little rough right there. Oh,
This
into the-
guy,
He's
I'll tell you
good.
this guy in white tries that guillotine every Sunday at every open mat in his area. It's like his,
That's his
the
go-to.
spin move to get up, though.
Oh, these are big boys. Dude on the left has got the Enter the Dragon MMA gloves on, the red version.
I respect that.
I do too. Wow. He's fighting in just like hiking shoes. Oh, hit him with the left. Put him on Loopville.
Uh-oh.
He's
Oh,
going for
he's
that
hurt.
single.
Come on, ref.
Nah, don't get on your butt. Get off your hip, dude.
No, he's looking for an
Oh,
anaconda choke, Tim.
Look at this.
He's playing a
That's
front
nice.
headlock game.
I'm surprised.
Dude, he's
Is he
going
getting
for an
out of that?
anaconda. He's going for a high elbow. Look at this, Tim.
Oh, he might have him.
Oh, he
He's
might
doing
get
real
it.
moves.
He is.
Not
yeah.
well. Not well.
No, his arm's out now, though.
He
Guy,
better-
oh, he got the
What I
he got
think
the
is what I
gooch
think.
tap. He tapped him in the gooch. That's
Get him.
that's disrespectful.
Let's go. That was a real chin strap guillotine.
Yeah,
You
that
don't see
was.
that in street beefs too much.
He's like, oh, you got me, man.
Wow. That was entertaining.
Oh yeah,
man.
Bodega.
Oh, this is battle of who gets to keep the curly hairdo.
Yeah,
Right.
dude. Winner gets
Dude.
broccoli hair.
It's going to be one of the broccoli heads in this high school.
These guys are brothers.
Loser
Check
has
out
to
the upgrade on the street beefs plywood fencing.
the faux brick
Dude.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the snakes on it. Look at that.
I
The
like that.
Cobra.
Logoed up.
Hey,
oh,
homie can
hold on.
fight.
Dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
Blondie Broccoli's in trouble. He's done, dude.
Uh-oh.
dude, that's tough, bro.
Yeah, he's gonna have to go asparagus for the rest of the year. He's,
Oh, it's
hey,
not over
maybe he's
yet.
playing
It's not
possum.
over yet, Tim. You sleeping on
Is
my,
it-
my little fella right there.
I think he's gonna get choked.
This dude's
This is a
streaming on
battle.
TikTok. I can feel it.
I think he's gonna try to triangle him. Look at this. He's gonna dead orchard him.
Said loser has to mow the grass. That's actually funny.
You know, these boys aren't bad.
No,
He's
they're-
got he's got the Asics on, so you know he wrestles. I mean, for some scrappers,
For
I've
what
seen a
we've
lot
been
worse.
watching. Yeah. I was gonna say.
Oh, yo, that was
Ooh.
pretty good, honestly. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
This kid's
he's
in
done.
big trouble. He's gonna get
Oh
knocked
my
out.
god,
Uh-oh.
he caught the kick.
He's looking for a
He's
high elbow
done.
guillotine. 2 high elbow guillotines in a row. What is
Hey, that was
going
a
on
nice
with street
scrap.
beefs?
That was a fun fight.
Dude, that upgraded fence.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
when
these
they
guys
really
don't.
put some money into it. They got like a $300 investor.
Uh-oh. This guy did something bad.
Wait, we lost it again, BMac.
Oh, it's over. I gotta go back to my spot now. Okay.
All right. Hey, that was a good run of street beefs, though. I like street beefs. I think if I was president of the United States, I would make it mandatory that just like every city has parks, every city has one designated street beefs
Location.
post up. Yes. And it's part of like it's actually gets funding from the federal government to keep it up. And every week, if you got a beef, you show up, you put your name on the list, and you squab it out right there. You got static in your hands, you let it go, man.
Man, all fights are sponsored by Bad Decisions and Monster Energy.
Yes. Brilliant.
Dude, speaking of Monster
that was
Energy
great.
as a sponsor, Five Finger Death Punch started their tour last night. I think last night was the first show. They were down
in Daytona Beach,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. How did that go?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't there.
Probably amazing.
I guess it went
A
pretty
blast.
good. I saw
Yeah.
pictures from it and it was packed out, man.
Nice. I know you said it was more of like a festival type thing, so I didn't know how many people
Yeah.
were going to be there, but
Oh, no,
That's
it was
pretty cool,
crazy.
though.
It looked crazy packed out. Let me see if I can pull up the pics from Zoe's Insta. Take a look at it.
so while you do that, I still got my list of questions over here, Tim, for you.
Yeah, I'm down. Let's
if you
hear
want
it.
to,
Yeah, I got a little bit more time. Let's go.
yeah, maybe like at least one more.
Let's go.
Okay, so this is actually a good one here too, because this would be good for BMac too. Actually, these are all really good. If a student trained under you for 10 years, what would you hope they became besides like technically good? If a student trained under you for 10 years, what would you hope they became besides just technically good as a fighter?
Just speaking fighting. We're just talking fighting.
Yeah, of course. Well, or if you want to talk about,
I'll tell you what
podcasting.
I hope they become. I got
Yeah.
this answer right away. A vigilante crime fighter. 10 years. 10 years
Batman
with me,
style.
and
You know-
you're not out in the
Literally.
streets in the evenings,
Yes.
solving problems, taking care of crimes, helping
In the
old
back
ladies
alley.
across the street at least.
Yeah. That's a great
Yeah,
answer.
it is. But it starts with that mindset, and you end up being the ref of Street Beats in your Batman outfit. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
that's what happens.
Dude, such is life.
Yes, dude.
It's just how it
Yes.
rolls, dude.
Man, that's a good one. Okay, so how about this then? Since that was a quick one, how about this? Because I had another really good one as well. What do you hope people understand about jiu-jitsu 20 years from now?
That we're not a biker gang, and it's okay to enjoy it and have a good time doing it, and also train with people that aren't from your club and your gym and your school. And if you treat it otherwise, you're like super robbing yourself of the joy of the martial art. We're martial artists. At the end of the day, we're martial artists. At the end of your life, you hope you were a martial artist and not just somebody that was trying to be the best at something.
So basically, it's like what BMac was saying, how right now it kind of feels like, or maybe not as much now, but it kind of felt like it was like silos, and they kind of like, it's not that they were like outwardly hating towards each other, but they were choosing not to collaborate. So you're basically saying less of that, and the negative stigma that may or may not come with jiu-jitsu, you'd like to see that kind of.
I mean, it's kind of like, I look at it like this. It's like, okay, I like the San Francisco Giants. My partner Raph, he loves the Los Angeles Dodgers. I hate the Dodgers, but I don't dislike Raph because he likes the Dodgers. I'll go to a Dodger game with Raph. I'll hang out and
for the love of the
be
game.
friends with. Yes, man. So like, yeah, I get it. You ride for your team. You want your guys to win. I'm gonna help my guys as much as I can. But at the end of the day, we're all enjoying this really amazing martial art. And it's kind of silly to like make it personal when it shouldn't be personal. Like you shouldn't be creating enemies,
I mean, I guess I'll watch LeBron James play in LA tomorrow night. I don't if I feel like tuning in.
It's like this though. Like if LeBron knocked on your door right now and was like, hey man, you want to go shoot some hoops?
Dude.
He'd probably be like, yeah. And then what if he bought you lunch after? And you're like, damn, he's actually kind of cool, right?
Right. He might actually be a cool guy. He might be the GOAT.
At the end, you're like, you're still not the GOAT.
Yeah. Right. Nice try, LeBron. Yes, I enjoyed the sandwich and fries, but
he sends you a Venmo for the sandwich.
You're right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
for that.
Hey, request. Yeah.
Probably similar to Tim's. Like, I hope that people just kind of get the idea, like, and I'm talking about the average student, right? Like, it's not that serious. Like, if you're taking this more seriously than church league basketball, you're messing up. It's not that serious, dude. You're not going to be the world champion, almost certainly.
Right.
And real talk, just the stats say you're probably not even going to make it to like purple belt. You're going to come in, you're going to train, have a good time, learn some stuff for a couple of years, and you're going to move on to the next thing. And some people are going to stay around. And those, I think, are the people that end up understanding, like, oh, this is church league basketball. They end up staying
Like
around for the
lifers.
most part.
Yeah.
But the people who come in taking it so serious, like it's life or death, or like anybody cares about your match at Naga, they get burned out, dude.
Yeah.
They get burned out.
They do. It's not fun.
Interesting.
Takes the joy out. Hey, Ivan, come sit in this chair right here. I want you to tell us a little bit about like why you're here. And no, just you're going to take this seat right here. I'm going to move out of the way so you can have the main screen. I want us to talk to Ivan because I think he's a fascinating character and a fascinating story, and maybe even dig into like what jiu-jitsu's like in Taiwan right now. All right, Ivan, take it, baby. Take the
I
spot.
think I got maybe like one or two questions I can ask Ivan here that he probably gives some good answers to.
Yep.
Ivan, what's up, baby?
What's up, man? Great.
How you doing?
What up,
Good.
Ivan?
Good. Man, okay. So I'm not sure. So can you tell us a little bit about your experience in Taiwan in terms of jiu-jitsu? And
I trained
like what-
jiu-jitsu for about like 6 years, and my former gym is basically is a McDojo. So
Okay.
I have to find a new gym. And my former coach, he's in jail now. So
Wait. Can we back it up a step though? What?
yeah, he touched little girls several times.
Oh my god!
So-
From the McDojo. From the McDojo.
Yeah, from the McDojo.
No.
Yes.
No.
When you,
Yeah,
when
that's
you,
why I need to find a new gym.
when you started the
good on you for
McDojo,
leaving that.
when you started
Yeah.
training at the McDojo, was it for jiu-jitsu or was it just for martial arts?
For MMA. So
For MMA,
basically,
okay.
Okay.
in Taiwan, we train BJJ because of MMA. Yeah, we
Got
don't
you.
Ah.
because jiu-jitsu is not a big thing in Taiwan right now. Yeah, right now it's a
Okay.
big thing. Yeah, back at that time, it's not a big thing. Yeah,
Okay.
so everybody's basically train jiu-jitsu because of MMA. Want to fight fight. Yeah, and lots of people train judo in Taiwan, but not lots of jiu-jitsu thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Judo's very, very popular internationally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So with that being said, because so you said about 6 years or so you've been training, if I'm
Yeah.
hearing that correctly.
Yeah, right,
So in your opinion, and this is probably a good question for BMac too. In your opinion, what is more dangerous as a fighter? An athletic beginner or like a technical, like purple belt type of guy? What is more who's more dangerous? Who are you more afraid to get on the mat with?
I think athletic beginner. Yeah.
Okay.
Because
So it
I
might surprise you.
I don't know what he will do, and he don't know the rules. Yeah. And probably he will jump on me.
True. That
Yeah.
might hurt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's very interesting. That's
I
very
break
interesting.
my palm a few years ago because someone when I trained gi, and he tried to wrap my wrist and spin.
Oh, that probably
yeah.
hurts so bad. Huh?
Yeah.
Palm. Was that your right hand too? So
Yeah,
now
my
you
right
gotta
hand. Yeah, break.
now you gotta wipe your butt with your left hand, and that's impossible. Man, wow, that's crazy. I'm fortunate enough, all the basketball I've played, I've never broken a bone. Knock on wood. I have a really bad sprained ankle a bunch of times. My left ankle is my weaker ankle. And one time I dove on the ground for a loose basketball and I jammed all 10 fingers at the same time.
That would hurt.
Jammed on the ground because the ball did like a weird bounce and I'm trying to grab it and I jammed all my hand. I couldn't do anything for like a good week. Couldn't hold a pencil. This was back in high school. Couldn't do any work. Luckily, my teacher was the basketball coach, so he understood. But that's something that doesn't really occur to me as much. Like being a basketball player, for me, it's more of like I'm not going to say that there's not finesse in fighting, and because there definitely is, but it's not like football where you're ramming heads. Although this last season of PGF,
right,
there was a lot of headbutting going on, but it's just interesting to think about. Like, so this will lead me to my next question for you. Actually, this is really good. So, who or what? If maybe it is the breaking of the palm thing for you, but who or what gave you your biggest reality check when it came to either jiu-jitsu or mixed martial arts? Like, what was it where you were like, wow, either this might not be for me, or what was it where you're like, wow, this is what I really want to do, and I think I can be good at?
Actually, Brendan just said boxing is not real fight, but actually I train boxing as well. So
that's funny.
I work for some legal job, so I'm afraid of CTE. That's why I quit boxing. Now I'm more into jiu-jitsu because jiu-jitsu at least
less striking.
My brand, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting to think about too, because for the longest time, you know, leagues like the NFL and maybe some of these fighting organizations, they completely ignored the fact that CTE is a real thing.
That.
Yes, I think wasn't Will Smith in that, or somebody was the doctor.
Yeah.
And now you got guys like Junior Seau is probably one of the most notable football players who, I don't know if he committed suicide or what happened. I don't remember the story specifically, the what happened, but he had. I mean, look at Antonio Brown. He that's an active guy. That dude's insane.
Yeah,
that dude is insane. You know, he ran off the field. He got invited by Tom Brady to the Buccaneers to play, and then you run off the field in the middle of the game with your shirt off. He clearly got something going on.
So what brought you to Decatur from Taiwan?
Because of Brendan, to train with the best, in my thought, because I discovered Brendan on the internet, and at that time I need to find a new gym. So there's not much decent gym in Taiwan. Yeah, we got some great gym, but very old school gym. You need to bow to everybody, and you need to bow to the mat. Yeah, so I don't like that kind of style, and I do like to train in no gi. Most of gym in Taiwan is training gi. Yeah, but Taiwan's weather is very humid, so it's very hard.
Oh God. I would die in that. Like, if it's like mildly humid, then I'm like the first guy sweating by far. I'm sweating on the way to the gym. You know what I mean? Like, before I even get on the mat, I'm already soaked. Every time I go down to BMac, Alabama's pretty hot in the summer, man.
I don't think you'd like it in Florida, man. It's a sauna outside. 11 months out of the year. It's and that's part of the reason why my lady and I want to move to Atlanta, because you actually will get the seasons there, and it'll get cooler. Like here in Florida, like, man, it's even 80 degrees in the middle of the night in the summer. It's ridiculous.
Hey, fellas, I gotta jump, man. But I wanted to thank you both, dude. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise.
It was great to be on today. BMac, thank you so much, man. It was awesome. I hope we do this again. Keelan, you're rad. I'm sorry Lebron is not the GOAT. I'm going with
Don't be sorry.
Michael Jordan. I love you, BMac. I love you, homies.
Yes, sir. Much love. Peace out, brother.
Love you, dude.
Yep. Take it easy. Man, what a great dude. Thanks for that, BMac. I appreciate that.
It'd be a good connect for you too. Like,
man, he was so funny too. Those jokes there in the fighting, the street beefs. Dude, I was cracking up.
He's way funny.
he's way funny, like off the cuff, like that too, man.
Right, the quick wit. Yeah. I was trying to think of jokes, and I was like, they weren't landing. Man. Okay, so I mean,
So yeah, you were saying that that you. So it's kind of crazy, actually. Like everybody in this room right now, like besides myself, but like Keelan, Ivan, Chris, all three of these guys, they moved to Decatur to train jiu-jitsu here, which is crazy.
so I didn't even know there was a Decatur, Alabama. I'm thinking
Yeah, no, it's very
he's
small,
talking about
man.
Georgia just now. Decatur, Alabama, huh? Is that northern or southern Alabama?
Northern. We're about like an hour 40 south of Nashville, maybe.
Okay.
45.
Okay. My lady had some family in Nashville, and they just moved right outside of Denver this past year. And I didn't get a chance to go up. I've never been to Nashville, and I want to go to the Music City. Actually, I've driven through one time.
Dude, Nashville's super cool. I think it's one of the cooler cities in the country, actually. I like
and
Nashville
it seems versatile. There's a lot of different people there. It's not just one type of people. And I love country music, so I probably do need to go through there and check them out one time.
Collaboration in Nashville coming soon.
Oh yeah, IRL collab in Nashville.
Man, that'd be cool. Got to do something. You can't make me wait till October when we go to Five Finger Death Punch concert. We got to link up before then, BMac.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm sure me and Keelan will be on the road with the band quite a bit throughout the summer tour, throughout the US tour.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I just saw the European dates yesterday, and they're only in Europe for like a month and a half at the most, it looks like. So we could probably hit a lot of that too. I'm gonna try to at least pick a leg of that tour, maybe like a week or two, and go out to Europe for it. But I'm gonna try to pick a leg that hits the countries I haven't been to. You know,
dude, imagine you IRL stream one of their concerts.
No, we're gonna do. Yeah, we already got permission. We're gonna do the whole tour.
Dude, and then what you need is to have Keelan do like the vlogging and edit it and throw it all together. Dude, you'll do numbers on the tube with that. 100% you will.
Keelan, he could tell you more about it, but he was the videographer for the tour last time. So he did every
he already has the chops.
Yeah, he did every date in the US and in Europe. Every date.
Wow.
Was crazy.
Wow, that's
so
awesome.
all the vlogs that you see on the Five Finger Death Punch channel, that's Keelan's work.
That's awesome. So let me ask you this. So you said the qualifiers are in Australia. Is there anything stateside this year to expect?
Yeah, I know the Phenoms have already scheduled their first qualifier. And that one's going to be in September. Yeah, Philly. It's going to be end of September. Okay. And then I don't know. I don't think we've got dates set on all the other stuff, but all the other teams will be popping up. I think by the time October hits, we'll probably be having at least one or two events a month in the lead up, would be my guess.
Colorado, Texas, Carolina, Alabama, Philadelphia. Those
St.
are all
Louis.
Guaranteed qualifiers.
Yeah, St. Louis.
So when are we getting the Riviera Beach Sharks or the Miami Tornado, or I don't know, Hurricanes?
Man, it just depends. It's all about them. Like I'm not reaching out to these places to try to recruit them. You know what I mean? Like you got to be a little bit crazy to want to own a sports team, much less in a startup sports league. You know.
What you need is what's that guy's name? That's the owner of he's doing the St. Louis. He was the businessman. I forget his name.
Lloyd Weidman from St. Louis.
Dude, and that dude, that's the perfect person for you to work with in terms of like future sponsorships for PGF. That dude's a businessman.
Yeah, well, he was
a businessman.
He used to sell the sponsorships for NASCAR.
Right, exactly. That's how I know of him.
He knows
Michael
that
Jordan
super, super well.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's, maybe I need to hit the beat down here and go look around. I know some people down here. I know the guy who
you own a sports team in no time.
Right. I know when I remember I told you I worked at Title Boxing Club, I know the guy who like owned the gym, and he knows a guy by the name of, I don't remember the guy's name, but he used to fight. He was like he was like the youngest fighter to do something in Palm Beach County, and then he just became a trainer at Title later on the side to teach classes and stuff. I bet you that guy might know someone who could be potentially interested in something cool.
You need to find someone who's into sports or in the sports world who has just happened to make enough money where they're paying so much money in taxes, and just have them take some of that money instead of giving it to the government, get this asset and own a sports team, give you a little small percent of equity for the connection, and you'll be the GM to run the team.
Man, you know how cool that would be? I could totally do that too. I could totally do that. That's a good idea. I've been talking with my community about leveraging just the ability that we have, because I've been a salesman my whole life, you know, so I think I really could pitch it that way to someone in a convincing way.
If you and your audience owned a team, and like every person in your audience owned like a small piece of the equity. You know what I'm saying?
Dude.
Like the way the Packers are owned.
I already was talking with my mods after we got off stream yesterday, off the podcast, and they were just like, my guy Country, he said something that really stuck with me. I think I have it right here. I had to screenshot it because it kind of like made me a little emotional. And he said, I've got it right here. I said, man, I'm at a loss for words. I love you guys. The sky is the limit for everyone in the C fam, especially myself and you guys. Let's keep being consistent every single day. I'm about to get on, then I'm putting every single one of you guys on. You can count on me. And Country said, always believed in you from day one, bro. The hard work is paying off. And then you had Dan the Man come through. Dan the Man's a cool guy to connect you guys with too. He's a baseball coach right now for high school, but he used to play for Team USA.
Oh,
and now he's the head coach at his alma mater in his high school, and he jumped in there. He's one of my mods as well, and he was like, damn shame I missed it, my bad, bro, but I couldn't be happier for you, brother. Very much deserved. Keep grinding. There's no ceiling. And just having you can tell I've surrounded myself with guys that are just, they're like-minded, you know, and they just they trust my vision. And so when I find somebody like BMac and you guys and the team that you've created, they obviously, your team trusts your vision. So then when we combine those two things together, we don't even need glasses anymore. We can see everything. We see it all.
so switch spots with me, Ivan. Let me take that. So my question for you then is like, what is the goal for you? Like, what do you want to see happen for yourself?
That's a good question. And I can quickly, without putting a ton of thought into it, selfishly, I would say that I want to be able to, I don't want my lady to have to go to work anymore. I want to be able to earn enough money for my lady to not have to have her alarm set in the morning and have to get up and go work for somebody else on somebody else's schedule. That's probably my overall goal. Now, how I achieve that goal, you know, like we talked about before, I would like to finish my degree because I'm very close and I'm still paying student loans on it. So I might as well get it. I made a promise to my grandfather before he passed away 10 years ago that I was going to do that. And I believe that education is important and no one can ever take that away from you, chat. No one can ever take your education away. They can put you in a box. They can label you with your suntan and all that stuff. Doesn't matter. Education is the key. And so I just feel like if I finish my degree, like I also coach basketball, by the way. So like I just jumped in. My guy Gio, he introduced me to a basketball camp called Perseverance down in South Florida, and they've worked with like guys like Scotty Barnes and like who's in the NBA now. You know, Scotty.
Scotty's killing it.
Yeah. So they were looking for extra coaches one summer, and I was like, you know what? F it. Like I don't stream on Sundays anyway. It's the Lord's Day. I will go and I'll coach the kids and give back to the community that I live in. And I coached 3 teams, 3 different age groups. One was they were like elementary school kids. Then there was 8th graders, and then there were like kids that were like getting ready to go into high school. Well, so it was like 7th graders and then 8th graders. The elementary kids, that was rough. We lost every single game. And I was just on the sidelines in shambles. The other two age groups won a championship. I got my medals around here somewhere. My first time ever coaching kids ever won championships with those kids. And they thought it was so cool that I was a streamer and played 2K. That was what broke the ice. You know, so that might not have been a possibility. Like my guy Gio, I met him through another guy who used to be one of my mods for my stream on Facebook. So it's just interesting how all of these things connect. And so I say all of that to say this: coaching could be cool, you know, I don't know, maybe, but you have to have a degree. Like you have to they're not going to hire you as a college coach without some kind of degree.
Yeah.
So I mean, the thing is, I don't want to keep paying for my education. I think that's the biggest ripoff in the world. If you want to like increase your knowledge, that should be free for you, like how it is in Europe. This capitalistic society we live in now. I can go off on a tangent, this, that, and the third, but it just, I mean, maybe if I make some more money, then I won't have a problem. But I've been paying my student loans for 20 years and it's like never ending.
Yeah.
So like if I can finish my degree, and then, okay, boom, I have my degree. Maybe I can put kick partner on my LinkedIn resume and I can become a color commentator and start small somewhere and then work my way up. Maybe I need a degree in broadcasting. I don't know.
I mean, I could give you some insight on how to get into the commentary world for sure. I could introduce you to a couple of people that, you know, they're not in the basketball broadcast world, but they're in the fight broadcast world.
Yeah.
I was going to say Anik is closer to that than probably anybody, but I'm sure he would be happy to just kind of give you a couple of tips. But the main thing I would tell you is just start doing it. Just go to the high school. Just go to the high school and offer to do it for free. Get the reps while nobody's watching. That's how I broke into doing jiu-jitsu commentary. Is I just started popping in kind of on. It wasn't even like I intended to get into it. You know what I mean? But like there would be a show and I would be there and I would get, hey, Brendan, sit on the mic. And I would just pop in and do a couple of fights. And then I had done that some and I was in Austin, Texas, actually, at the On It Invitational. And I had cornered some guys over there for their match. And Eddie Bravo was my coach, right? I got all my no-gi jiu-jitsu ranks from Eddie.
Nice.
And so I was sitting beside Eddie, and he was on the broadcast, but I was sitting like on the floor beside the table because we were just kind of chopping it up between at the breaks and stuff. And he's like, dude, Brandon, I got to go take a piss. Jump on the mic.
Nice.
And then when he came back from the bathroom, he's like, all right, never mind. You just stay. And then I started getting invited to do shows from there because there was just more people watching that one. But I started getting invited to do more shows. And so, in the beginning, I just kind of popped in and started doing it for free at places. And then you start charging a little bit or charging your travel only, or, you know, you just slowly work into it. But I bet if you go and put in a season at the high school, just as, and then live stream you doing it.
Yes. I was just going to say that. I was just going to say IRL stream directly to my channel, and it can just be the, you know, whether we're including
it's just you in the booth,
my face. Yeah, exactly. And you know what's, I actually need to probably get on that sooner rather than later, because that was like 2023 or 4 when I won those championships that summer. So those kids are probably getting close to being juniors and seniors at the high school over here now playing ball. So they still, like, that would be an easy in. If the coach or if the administrator or whoever sees that those kids know me and love me, I'm going to get a shot. I don't even have to be, I can just show up and do my own thing. Sit on the stands if they don't want me on the sideline.
Does the high school already have, like, do they broadcast it anywhere, and do they have commentary?
So they have a thing that's like max preps is what they call it in Florida. Oh, that might be countrywide, but I'm not sure if they do fully broadcast it, because like I was telling you about Dan, the man who does the high school coaching for baseball, his season just finished and it was down in Pembroke Pines. And I was like, brother, I'm not driving. That's still a little too far for me. That's like 2 hours away. Like if it was in his home's play where they play at South Fork, I would have just drove up. That's not that far, but it was a little too far for me. So I was like, I'm gonna look it up online. And then they didn't broadcast that particular game, which didn't make sense to me. But he told me, he was like, you know what? Because maybe they didn't broadcast it because it wasn't like the semifinals, because it was like a one and done. Like so the way the format worked for baseball for high school in Florida, and they're actually about to change it, but if you win your district, you get an automatic bid to the state playoffs, right? But there are at-large bids. Depending on your record, you can qualify to get into the playoffs still. And that's what he did. They didn't win their district, but they secured an at-large bid, which meant that, unfortunately for them, it was like a 3-hour bus ride. He said they had to, and then the way the game went down, they went up 1-0 after the first inning. And then he said the in the bottom of the first, there was like 2 bad back-to-back like calls made by the umps where kids were like diving in and they were technically out, but the ump called them safe. And then they just melted down, and the opposing team put up like 7 runs on them in the first inning. So they just basically proceeded to get their ass whooped for 7 straight innings. And then they had to drive 3 hours back on the bus.
Yeah.
So that was insane. And then, so I guess luckily for them, they didn't televise it. But so anyway, the whole point of that is that would be cool to offer some kind of like, hey, I've got a following on a streaming platform that can give you guys more exposure. Would it be okay if I set up my little table over here, make some commentary? Because I actually do have commentary experience.
You'll have to jump through with the high school just because, they're going to have rules about
Sure.
to be on the premises and stuff like that.
Sure.
I'm sure you'll have to do like some background checks and some stuff like that.
You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised how easy it is. I've filmed for high school sports, like season-long contracts and stuff. And
wow,
no, it's just independent contractor work. You just talk to the right person kind of thing. And if you've been involved with the kids at all, I think it would be super easy. And like you said, I mean, especially at first, like if you're offering them value and you're not charging them anything, it's a no-brainer. The smaller the school, the more likely I think that they'll be like, yeah. And
absolutely.
As far as like the local kind of vibes, local community shows, no matter how small or big, they're all running on a budget. And it's like, a big deal to hire a commentary team or a commentator, a single one. Like that affects the small production budgets a lot. And so by offering your services for free at first, maybe not even to the schools, but local stuff that are on budgets. I mean, they're trying to save money anytime they can. I mean, we've done small shows to the big shows, and like even still now, we're still trying to, like, if there's a good opportunity for next to nothing versus a great opportunity, but I'm gonna have to pay a lot. Even right now in our show, we're gonna choose the one that's a good opportunity that's next to nothing because of just budgeting. And so you can get into the game like that really easy. And then, like you said,
then you build your chops from there because you're gonna suck in the beginning. You know what I mean? Just like
for sure, like anything. Yeah, that's really interesting to think about. And I actually, there's like the bigger schools near me, and there are also smaller schools near me too. There's like recreational leagues that I could start, even smaller. And I also
imagine you just went and streamed the church league basketball. Man, that would be so fun.
Even just something's like any league, what? Or I could do they have leagues where it's like grandmas playing against each other. You know how entertaining, how many clips we'd get out of that too, dude?
That would probably be pretty funny,
man. So what I'm working on next, like to take my stream to the next level, I want to start the multi-streaming, right? and thank you for showing me the restream thing. That's going to make it 10 times easier. I'm thinking more behind the scenes though, because I need to be able to like start building business credit. And I haven't even established an LLC for what now that I'm partnered, I can establish my LLC.
Yeah, so that do that.
It's easy enough to just sign up for it online through Sunbiz in Florida. So I think I'm going to go ahead and jump on that. And then I might make my lady like the CFO or something. That way she can start, because she just works for somebody now. You know what I mean? If she could offer her service to them as a business, I don't know if I'm going to call it CFAM Entertainment, or who knows what I'd call it, but I think that's like the next thing where you become big boy status, and you start creating a paper trail, and you start creating something that is legitimate. Like, I don't know if I'd necessarily want to show up at the high school, because they're going to be like, well, are you licensed? Are you insured? Are you accredited? They're going to ask questions like that. I'm going to be like, well, damn, why didn't I do that first?
Yeah. I mean, I hear that.
More professional.
I hear that, but you're not going to be coming in as a professional.
True.
You're coming in going, hey, listen, True. I'm trying to build a thing. You're trying to build a thing. Wouldn't it be cool if we work together to build our things? Me building my thing makes your thing better. You building your thing makes my thing better. Let's work together, you know?
Maybe it is worth a shot with it. Like, cause
if that's what you want to do, if you want to get into the commentary game, it's a way to get reps, to provide value to somebody else.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
And I'm passionate about sports. It don't even necessarily have to be basketball.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, they might be into it. You're thinking about being the color commentator, or you're thinking about doing the play-by-play?
I think I could do both, but I think color is where it's
just two different skill sets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm not a play-by-play guy. When I get hired, I'm not doing the sponsor reads. I'm not hitting the post. Nope. You know,
exactly.
But when I show up for UFC, my job is to look at the match,
fill in the gaps,
and just talk about what I see. It's not even really about the context of the match. It's about the match itself. Other guys give the context, and then the other guy gives the technical breakdown. Sometimes, you know, like I can do kind of multiple roles within the color role, but it's definitely a different job than the play-by-play guy. The play-by-play guy has to be polished. You're going to need a billion.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah,
that's a way harder job. If you don't know, but if you know the sport, then the color is a pretty. It's more about public
low barrier to entry. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny too, because my lady and I have always talked about like me using my voice when it comes to like achieving things in life. And there's a couple of times where like, if she wants to go somewhere on a Sunday and my Bears are playing, it's hard to get them on the radio these days, but you know, anything on the radio, some of these guys, it's just like you're almost in awe at how they're able to paint a picture with their words. Like I don't remember the guy's name. I don't know if he still does it, but he does hockey play-by-play, and his vocabulary is absolutely insane. Because you could easily, like, if I'm on the broadcast, he hits the puck, he slaps the puck, he passes the puck. That's all I got. This guy is like every verb in the book is in his arsenal. I think I could do that, but I'm not interested. I'm talking about, okay, this is what's going on here. This is what he's trying to do.
It's super important to, and again, man, I've been doing this job you're talking about. I've been doing it at a pretty high level for coming on a decade. It's super important that you are just totally yourself, and you just dial it up to 11, but you never, ever want to be something that you're not, and try to. That's the best way to make yourself feel inauthentic. You know what I mean? And then people, people can feel that. But if you're just like, when I go on broadcast, I don't change my accent, dude. It just is what it is. It just is what it is. Yeah. But what I can guarantee you is that I'm going to be able to break the game down at the highest available level. And I'm going to make sure you have fun, because I'm going to have fun. I'm happy to be there, dude.
Oh, 100%.
I'm going to have fun. I'm going to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
and you're gonna feel like I'm just one of the boys.
for sure.
Like, yeah, Brandon's
For
on the
sure.
broadcast, but he's one of us. So Brandon made it to the broadcast. You know what I mean?
It's
And I think
interesting
that's
that
important, dude.
it's interesting to like. I guess it's clear to me. It makes sense that you have the experience that you have because of the like. That was one of the first comments that I made in the PGF World stream when I first got there. Was like, man, I don't know much about jiu-jitsu like that, but you guys, and especially you in particular, made it really easy with the way that you made your commentary and the way the descriptions were. Like, I could almost have closed my eyes and just listened to you guys describe the action, and not just describing it, but like what we're looking for. Because I'm as an inexperienced, jiu-jitsu watcher, I'm not necessarily knowing I know like arm bar and leg bar and rear naked and stuff like that. But like what when you're describing what an athlete is trying to do to the other guy, that's where you're taking it to the next level, and you're like hooking someone in, because anybody can describe what they see.
Yeah.
But when that's why I think the color commentary is where I'm more passionate about, because I think I could do that. I think I could fill in those gaps and explain motivation and explain strategy.
Yeah, you have to understand, in order to do that, you have to understand your sport, whichever sport you're doing the commentary on. You have to understand it deeply,
100%.
like at a mega high level.
Yeah.
And you have to understand competition and the human at a pretty high level too, because
Agreed.
a lot of the decision making that an
thank you.
athlete's going to make is not really about the technique itself. It's about the decision they're making in the moment in their mind, or what they're hoping to accomplish by doing it this way. Like, why is he playing this
The
pace?
motivation behind it. Yeah.
Why this pace? Well, because of this characteristic and this situation, or maybe it's because of the gravity of the situation. Why is he approaching the finals different than he approached the regular season when it was the same matchup? Well, the gravity of the situation is weighing heavy on this athlete right now. You can see the cautious movements. You can see his tension in his movements.
Yeah.
His decision. Anyway, things like that. But you have to really understand the sport in order to go deep with people like that. And you have to have been out there and done it yourself, which for basketball, you did get out there and do it yourself to really be able to understand.
Yeah. And that speaks to like more, even deeper than understanding, I'd argue, is a passion. You have to love that shit. You can't just be like, I'm gonna try this on the side and whatever. Like, no, like you have to, like you guys were saying about like offering free services. I'm not gonna do that if I'm not passionate.
No, it's gotta be the thing you want to do. Yeah, you have to want to do it. Don't.
Yeah.
Just one of my we were talking yesterday about mantras. One of my just personal policies. I'm not going to do anything I don't want to do.
Absolutely.
I only do what I want to do, and
same way.
I can trust myself to do that because I got a 45-year track record with myself of being a good decision maker and going all in and pushing all the chips on the table in the right way on the right thing. And so if I want to do it, I trust myself, go for it. And if I don't want to do it, I trust that too. So,
man, what an underrated ability. Underrated ability to make decisions. That was the affirmation we talked about yesterday. What you're not changing, you're choosing. Choosing is part of a decision-making ability at the end of the day. So I got probably like maybe like 10 more minutes here with you if you want to. I got a couple more questions I didn't get to.
Lay on.
Yeah. Okay, so we said jiu-jitsu 20 years from now. We said if a student trained under you 10 years. Okay, so this will probably get you going, I think.
All right.
So what kind of legacy does a great coach leave? What kind of legacy does a great coach leave?
Well, I think that it's really more about the legacy they have with the individuals, just by the nature of the role of coach. Like I think there's a big
At least,
difference between
man.
being a teacher and being a coach.
Absolutely.
Like I'm not I don't consider myself a coach. What I do, I'm a teacher and I'm a good teacher, but I'm not a coach because I don't deal with the athletes individually on that level. I deal with the group, you know.
Sure.
I bring the group to a place where they can go and work with our coach, who's going to detail out their game plan. He's going to prepare practice thinking about that athlete in particular sometimes.
Right.
He's going to be there on the corner during their matches. He's going to help them review their footage afterwards. He's going to help them prepare with their diet, with their strength and conditioning. Like the coach is working with that specific athlete. So to me, when I think about a coach, I think about a personal relationship with.
So in terms of your, so what you're saying is legacy wise, if your guys were like, if you, God forbid, passed away and your guys were speaking, you know, doing your eulogy, what would you want them to say in terms of like in reference to your legacy as a coach, not necessarily about like
that Brandon,
your personal stuff, but.
Brandon created a place where it was easy for us to have a good time, feel like we belonged, and we were able to do all that and still get the highest level of knowledge that was available.
Man, good answer.
Brandon was never pretentious. Brandon never yelled at me for showing up late to class. He always told me he was happy I got there no matter when I got there. Brandon never pushed me to compete when I didn't want to. When I did want to, he pushed me to. You know?
Nice. And that's such an underrated thing if you truly think about it. A lot of these coaches get caught up in like these like stringent rules and like this by the book mentality, and those are some of the most unsuccessful coaches of all time.
Yeah, I mean, you have to have boundaries for sure, and like rather than rules, I would call them like these are the foundational principles of how we do things here. And if you don't get on board with this, you are not going to be successful here. Like for me, it's not about how many practices you come to or if you get there on time. It's about the quality of time that you put in when you're there.
Absolutely.
You know, and obviously like being there, if you've set a goal, like I want to be, you know, a state champion, a world champion, whatever. I want to be the best that I can be. And you're having trouble showing up on time. Like, obviously that to me, that's like a no, that's like one of the most obvious barriers of entry. I wouldn't even address that. I would just stop treating you like you wanted that goal that you said, because you obviously don't want it enough to even show up. So I don't even address that. Like if you tell me that and then you don't come to practice, I'm like, well, okay, well, he's just one of the
talking
boys.
Out of your ass.
He's just one of the guys, but you're not going to end up getting that deep level of commitment from me.
Right.
You know, like I'll go to the ends of the earth for the athletes, but it's got to be, you got to go to the ends of the earth for yourself. If you won't go to the ends of the earth for yourself, then how can I take away from my family to do that for you when you won't even do it for you? You know,
man, and that can just be applied in so many different facets of life. And that's really
because I know how far I'm willing to go to get what I want.
That's right.
I know what's required to go as far as I can go.
That's right.
I'm willing to go. If you start talking like that and you're not willing to do the basic, most fundamental show up stuff,
what are we even doing? We're just wasting time at this point.
You're, you know, and I love you the same. You don't have to want that. I didn't tell you to want that.
Sure.
You told me you wanted that.
Yeah, exactly. How can I help you if you're not?
Yeah. So the best thing I could do with an athlete like that is just have a conversation like, you don't actually want that. And that's totally fine, by the way.
Sure.
I don't care what you want. I love you exactly the same no matter what you want. But
That's
if
what
you
the good
want
coaches
that, if you want that,
Uh-huh.
your behavior is not congruent with that thing you said.
That's so interesting to think about too, like from a personal relationship standpoint. I know I keep bringing up my lady, but it's just so true. Like when we first started dating, we used to have like these little petty like arguments all the time. And I had to like take a step back and really diagnose it. Like, why is this happening? Is it miscommunication? Like what's going on here? And probably like any other lady or young lady anyway, I deduced pretty quickly that she didn't know what she wanted. She didn't have any goals. So how am I going to be able to be on the same page with you and communicate in a proper way if you don't even know what you want?
Yeah.
And I think that is similar to what you're talking about here with these athletes. Like, let's figure out what it is exactly that you do want so that we can then, we're not going to just keep it in our head. We're going to write down on a piece of paper with a pen or a pencil an action plan that you can see concrete, tangible in your hands. And let's figure out how we're going to get on the same page. Because like we said yesterday, it's not me and you versus the problem, or it's not me versus you. It's me and you versus the problem or the goal
something
or whatever it is.
Zoltan taught me this about goal setting and about, not about goal setting, but about, I guess about dreaming.
Yeah.
Would be what I would say. So, Zoltan is one of the most creative minds in the history of rock and roll. Incredible 20-year international rock star career, filling up arenas for 2 decades.
Insane.
Creator of worlds.
Literally.
Manifester of impossible things. Grew up in communism in Hungary. Escaped communism, came to America with $300 in his pocket because he was going to be in a rock band. And he did it. He did it. He escaped communism, moved to America, started a rock band, and took over the planet.
Sanji, thank you.
What he told me is that you have to start at the most outrageous version of the thing that you want. Take it to the impossible and the most like, that's insane. That could never go that way. Start there and then dial it back to the possible. But don't start at the possible and go up. You've limited yourself so much just from where it could go, just because of where you started with your thinking. Start at the craziest and then pull it back. Like, that's insane.
That's amazing to think about.
I can't do that, but maybe I could do a piece of that. Okay. And then we'll build up to that, and maybe the crazy thing you were thinking is actually not that far away. It's not that impossible.
It's interesting too. Like, I can tell that you really do. Hell yeah, those are wise words. And I can tell that you take those wise words to heart and apply that to your business strategy, because it goes back to what we were saying. Like, we want PGF to take over the world one day. They're not going to get that overnight. So how do we dial that back? How do we take a sport and make it entertaining and accessible? Like, that's how far back you guys went. And now look, it's only been 5-6 years. Dude, you would have, when I did my research on PGF, I was like, dude, I thought this was like at least a quarter century old. You guys aren't even a decade old, and look where you're at already. That's why I'm jumping on. I want to be a founder. I want to be a part of it.
It's moving fast, man. It's moving fast.
Like, man, I'm just so excited for this opportunity with you and the people that you're introducing me to. And I appreciate you for being a cool guy and just being genuine and being yourself and being able to tell that myself and my community are the same way. I'm really appreciative of that. And I promise today I'm going to get this podcast uploaded. I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. I don't know if you necessarily want to post the one from yesterday. This is probably a really good one with the production and all the different guys we had talking and the friendly banter and the reactions. This is probably episode 1, I think. What do you think?
Whatever you want to do, man.
Okay.
Just take it and use it however you want.
So I'll just download the VOD after this, I think. And then I'm still working on, when I tried to extract the audio for this, the podcast yesterday, my computer crashed. So that's what held me up. And then I was like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm just going to go to bed. And then when I woke up, the basketball games were on and all my guys are like, get on the game. And then it turned into something, but I'm glad that did happen, because now I have a chance to make this our starting point. And then maybe we'll be able to get Tim on here every week with us.
Oh yeah, Tim's pretty much, he'll make himself available whenever we want him. He's a content creator basically at this point. So
that's great.
Yeah, he owns his own gym there in Nashville, and then he's doing a couple of podcasts.
Awesome.
Man, listen, I love talking about the business and the mindset stuff. I get
absolutely.
That's probably the thing I'm most competitive about now, much more so than like my sport, because I'm an old man now, right? But I do get competitive, and I spend a lot of time trying to level up, and I want to be a black belt world champion at this. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so,
yes. Well,
anyway, I know you got a dip, dude. I'm probably going to keep on.
If you can't tell, I'm bought in. I want to be one of the, I might be a little too late to be a founder, but maybe on the kick side of it and the live streaming part of it and the content creation part of it, I'm thinking myself and my community can be a good asset for you guys and for your team. So like I said, I appreciate all the opportunity. It's all love, man.
Think about it, man. When you think about the NFL, that's not just the players and the coaches. It's not just the fans, but it's the lady who sells the hot dogs at the stadium. It's the dude who cleans the toilets. It's the media podcasters that don't work for the NFL. It's the fans that are Clippers. Like, all of that is the NFL. And
absolutely,
where I'm taking the PGF, there's room for all of that. So look at this giant 100%. Ecosystem. When it's finished, when it's as crazy as it could be, what would be the coolest thing? What would be the thing that would light me up the most to do it? And just start doing it.
Hell yeah.
Just start doing it. There'll be room.
Perfect place to end it at, brother. Thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. If you're listening, make sure you guys do us a favor. Go to kick.com/PGFworld. Go to kick.com/MrxCHICITY. Drop us a follow. We're verified. We're partnered. We're trying to take over the podcasting game. And we have some really exciting stuff coming down the pipeline. Best of all, we're just getting started. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.